Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Sunday streaming here on Rage Select. I am Jeff.
I'm John.
I'm Amanda.
And we're gonna bust some ghosts. You guys want to bust some ghosts?
No, thank you.
Does it make you feel good or
It does.
bad?
It makes me feel really good.
Yeah. How good? Like.
So good that I won't sing the song and cost you to have to pay like $80,000 in royalties
like
for
a
the song.
sneeze, but better. Or okay, but yeah. So we played that horrible new Ghostbusters game last week, and as near as I could tell, there is literally one good Ghostbusters game in the world, and this is it.
Yes.
Maybe the Sega Genesis one as well. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in here.
No, this is it.
Oh, okay. All right. We played we played this once for Patreon, like a long, long time ago. Jason and I played it on Patreon, but
Oh, my favorite.
I like this game, so.
Have you or your family actually seen a spook, specter, or ghost? If the answer is yes, then don't wait another
Oh, the far-flung year of 1991.
Oh, this is my favorite year.
I was in middle school,
Yeah, same here.
I think. Let's see.
I was 4.
Yep. Oh,
Yay! It was nice. At my job where I work with children, there was somebody asking me about a song that came out. And they were like, yeah, I remember I was in 8th grade when that came out. I was 23 when that song came out.
yeah, it happens to everybody. Why would you? I don't know. I mean, okay, I guess you would make a Goes of the Gozerian exhibit at the local museum after the events of Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
Well, especially considering the reason you find out everything is going on at the end of the game. No spoilers.
Spoilers.
It all makes sense.
Ah.
He's the
Let me hit on you at least once.
Oh no!
Is that the museum from 2?
Really
it's
popular
yeah, probably yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume it'd be the same museum. So I read an article that was about the basically about the making of this game.
Yeah, I was kind of curious. How the hell did this game get made?
So apparently, Vending owned the rights originally.
Okay.
And they handed it to a group who, like, in secret, made like made like a demo or whatever, and got told they had to get everyone on board to be able to make the game.
Yeah.
And literally, they got everyone but Bill Murray.
Okay.
Like, including the guy who played the mayor in both the original movies. They got him, too.
Oh, shit. All right.
But Bill Murray wasn't having it, so
Yeah.
they decided to not hire the guy that played the mayor and hire Bill Murray's brother to play the mayor.
Uh-huh.
And then brought him in, showed him the game, showed him how, like a demo, told him how truthful they were being, and then at the very end of the thing, apparently his brother was like, "So you hired me and brought me in here just so that I would go tell my brother it's a good game." They were like, "Yes," and he's like, "For your honesty, I'll go tell him that."
Okay.
And then because he actually didn't believe it was a good game, and then Murray agreed, and apparently Murray came in, only recorded half of his dialogue, and then said he wasn't coming back. And so they had to rewrite a bunch of it so that Aykroyd, Ramis, and Ernie Hudson could say the missing dialogue.
Well, I noticed. I mean, I booted this up real fast just to make sure that everything worked, and like I noticed here at the very beginning that they're like, "Oh, let's go do the tutorial," and Egon and Ray are like, "Yay!" and Peter's like, "I'm just gonna stay up here for a little while." So,
But yeah, so
well, that's cool. It's still one of those. I mean, I guess it still stands in that small category of
yeah.
good licensed games.
Well, what's also crazy about it is that, like, when they were about, like, 90% done with the game, like, they'd already done all the recording for the dialogue, they were just working on making the game polished and better.
Yeah.
Vivendi merged with Activision.
Oh.
And Activision canceled all of Vivendi's games, saying they saw no value in any of them.
Oh.
And when they're like, well, Ghostbusters, we have the original actors, they're like, yeah, we don't care.
Yeah.
So they had talked to Atari to buy the rights, but Atari doesn't have as much money.
Yeah.
So they cut the budget. So they're like, for example, I read that the main character, the rookie, was originally supposed to allow you to create the rookie to look.
Because they don't have any lines. It could literally be anybody if
Yeah.
you wanted to.
But that was one of the first things to go when they had to cut the budget.
Okay.
So it was. So yeah, this is a whole crazy story.
He starts playing the game. Yay!
Can I actually play Cubert in here?
Monstrosity X.
And Strangeness, the pinball game. Okay. All right. Bye.
I want to live there.
In the firehouse.
Also,
Yeah, I wanna live there.
Well,
the sexy type.
there's
ghost.
also a little cool nod to a fan film in this movie, in this
Oh, yeah.
game.
Oh, no, it's Bingo the Carpathian.
Yep, you can go talk to him.
Touch
oh,
it.
can you?
Yeah.
You're like the buzzing of flies to him.
Now to your master.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
I see the evil.
Let me write this down.
I've always
You will remember paying $1.45 for gas.
When did this occur?
That,
Vigo, you're
that looks
that's
weird.
terrible. All right, come on, let's go, Ray.
What's the address?
My favorite.
Who,
Yeah.
Janine?
No.
Ray?
Yeah.
And a number?
Wait, oh yeah, you can interact with all the shit up here, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Boop all
You
the
can
stuff.
you can interact with if you see any water fountains, that'll get you an achievement.
All
If you
right.
interact with all the water fountains.
Oh, okay, never mind. I guess I saw that.
Some of the things do.
Who's
I guess
drawn?
this-
Who's drawn the pictures of Slimer?
Just different people.
Are they just little kids like
Yeah.
at the elementary school who sent their Slimer fan
Yeah.
art in?
There's a child's drawing up in the workshop area
Uh huh.
that says to Uncle Egon from Ed, age something. I forget what the age is. And that's actually a reference to a fan film called Freddy vs. Ghostbusters and a sequel fan film called Return of the Ghostbusters, in which
Oh, that's weird.
Ed Spangler, Egon's nephew, opens up his own Ghostbusters in Colorado,
Sheboygan. All right.
Colorado Springs,
It seems oddly drawn.
Denver area.
I was actually thinking that, like, I think when we were talking on one of the Ghostbusters things about how I'd love to see a Ghostbusters game set in a different place because they're all in New York, right? So,
Well, the funny thing is
Want
they
an
were
Austin-based Ghostbusters game.
well, I mean, I was saying I would settle for L.A., right? That'd be kind of crazy, right? Where
It'd
you
be
have,
like all old Hollywood ghosts.
yeah.
Yeah.
There'd
No,
be
I agree.
There'd be a lot of really cool stuff to do with that.
Well,
Like,
funny thing is before the game came out, they had originally planned to do a sequel that took place in Chicago
there you go, Chicago. That would work.
that was going to be following the Rookie and his licensed or licensed Ghostbusters in Chicago,
Yeah.
Got a job for you. Taking the
which they did turn into continuity in the current comics right now.
Not sure about
You,
the other guy.
people may
Okay.
have realized I really like this game and I really like Ghostbusters. I know a lot about Ghostbusters and this game.
Well, do you guys want to talk? I mean, you guys went and saw the new movie, right?
Yeah, we did. We saw the
Yes.
new movie.
You want to say how? You want to talk about how it was?
Oh, it's awful. There were vaginas everywhere. I was like, ah.
And the vaginas were the reason there were ghosts. It was
Oh,
weird.
Yeah, they were
Alright,
like-
alright.
And like the amount of period jokes, just excessive.
Wait, where did Ghost? Where did
Slimer was now a female. It was crazy.
Plate on the pack itself. Here's where you keep an eye
Okay.
on your current physical condition.
And so, how actually was it as a
It's
film?
good. I liked it.
I like
Yeah.
8 out of
Actually-
10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was better than Ghostbusters 2.
better than Ghostbusters 2. I'll give it that.
Okay.
I mean, to a lot of people, that's not saying much.
John described it, and I've described it to other people, and I feel like it's the best description. Is it's classic Ghostbusters meets the Disney's Haunted Mansion.
These derive all their strength from an
Oh, that's not a glowing endorsement, is it?
No,
I thought
I-
Disney's Haunted Mansion was terrible, right?
I love Haunted Mansion.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I never bothered.
Not the movie, the actual
Not the movie, the
ride.
actual ride.
No.
Yeah, okay,
I
yeah,
thought you were
yeah,
talking about.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
no.
movies here.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Sorry.
talking about
All right,
movies.
No, I
Sorry.
gotcha. No, they like the ride.
Oh,
Like it
okay.
had that kind of feeling, but it definitely like with the appeal for a younger audience than what like the original Ghostbusters was.
Okay.
I thought it was good. I liked
Yeah.
to me the characters were great except
Yeah.
for Chris Hemsworth's character, which if you edited him entirely out, that would have made me fairly happy.
Yeah. I was kind of interested to find out that he was like a mambo, a mimbo, whatever you
Yeah.
call, like real stupid but good looking.
Yeah.
Kind of character. Because I mean, I don't know. I guess I still get real hung up on like comparing it to the original Ghostbusters, and I was like, well, Janine wasn't a bimbo. I mean, I guess.
Well, and that's actually another comparison you can probably also make to the original. The original is very much set in a level of reality
Yeah.
that is like like the comedy is just from the situation. It's not cartoonish like
Right.
in the action or anything like that. This movie very cartoonish in its implementation of everything.
Okay.
Like it's very slapsticky, very
Oh man, he's
You know.
slimy. Like more real Ghostbusters than
Yeah.
OG Ghostbusters.
yeah, in the way it presents the ghosts and the comedy from the ghosts.
Because I remember that when I was a kid, like I saw Ghostbusters, but I didn't really start like being a huge fan of Ghostbusters until I was older.
Yeah.
And so as a kid, the real Ghostbusters were more Ghostbusters to me than the movie. And the movie actually was weird because it was all like grimy and it didn't have that same level
Yeah.
of kind of like weird, colorful polish and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, this movie is very colorful.
Yeah, I
So.
think this movie kind of pulls in from the cartoons a little bit.
Yeah. So, and that's not a bad thing. Like, it is very much its
minute, right?
own. Yeah, it is very much its own style. Like, it's not trying. Like, I feel like the weakest parts of the movie are when it wants to wink and nod to the original Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah.
Like when Bill Murray comes in, it's kind of brings the movie to a halt.
Yeah.
So they can go, hey, here's Bill Murray. Hey, there goes Bill Murray. And then, and things like that. Like it like that's when it really feels odd. Is that when it like goes out of its way to go, remember this from the original movie? Okay, here it is. All right, let's get back to what we were doing.
Yeah.
Like I felt like if you cut out a lot of the cameos,
Like all of them.
it would have been a more cohesive movie.
Okay, fair enough.
Though I did like the way they got Harold Ramis into the movie. I thought that was a nice little cameo moment.
I thought the nude was a little tasteless, but it's fine.
God damn it.
that could potentially blow us into New Jersey.
Alex Linkwitz, Amanda, and I love the Extreme Ghostbusters cartoon.
I love that cartoon.
What's funny is we went back and watched it, and that cartoon was a lot creepier than I remember it being. Like, I don't remember it being as actual, like, scary as it was.
Yeah, there's a lot of freaky, like, this ghost shows you your deepest, darkest fears, and then locks you in a room with your deepest, darkest fears. Have a nice day. And then just people die.
Well, what was it? What was the one line that Eduardo makes to Kylie? That someone says something to him, and he makes, like, almost like a like she's of legal age joke or something.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember what he said exactly, though. But, yeah, it was that.
I think it's funny that a lot of times we forget that, some of the best cartoons out there have some really filthy adult jokes in them.
Oh, yeah. The Animaniacs and Freakazoid both have tons of that.
Yeah. Oh. And it's time for the hotel.
Sedgwick.
That disgusting green blob is up on the 12th floor again, wreaking havoc. I demand a refund right now.
Yeah.
Sir, if you check the fine print on our invoice...
You'll find we're con artists.
Invoices. Right, invoices. You'll see that your...
For those wondering, Extreme Ghostbusters is available to watch in its entirety on Hulu. So if you do want to check it out, there you go.
All right.
I think it was made by that same animation studio that... Oh, yeah, the product
Doritos
placement.
vending machine
That's classic. And cold drinks.
and cold drinks. Wait, so they were able to get Frito-Lay's Doritos brand, and man, that is an old Doritos logo. I had a bag
I
of
also
Would you
like that
say
it
it's
is a
from
vending machine.
Yeah.
It is a
1991?
soda vending machine.
Yep.
That vends Doritos for
I like,
35
look at the
cents.
way, look at what they were doing.
35 cents.
Look at the warning label on it. It says, "If I break, don't shake me. Call for help." And it's got like a stick figure.
Yeah.
It's like he's dancing next to it.
Yeah.
They probably went out into their like office break room and took a picture of the one that was actually in there.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is that you could get the Doritos logo, so you had some kind of product placement deal, but you couldn't get anything to put on your cold drinks machine. Come on, someday when I'm done with Rage Select, I'm going to create a database on the internet of just every fake soda vending machine in every video game with as high resolution capture as I possibly can, because for whatever reason they are fascinating to me. I love it when they try to come up with a full vending machine. So it's not just cold drinks. It's like cold drink, diet cold drink, like
Well, hello.
lemon lime cold drink.
You're perfectly safe now, Miss. The Ghostbusters are here.
Back off, loser. Never gonna happen.
Ah, it's New York.
Approach rarely works with me. I'll show you why later.
That's the most rapey thing. She said, back off. That rarely works with me. I'll show you why later. Anyone? Cool.
No, this goes back to the thing I've talked about twice this week about why does Peter Venkman bring Thorazine to his date with Dana Barrett?
Part of our settlement with the city, proton packs
Yeah.
must remain off.
Because he likes to be prepared, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's like It's Always Sunny because of the implication.
He knows the implication.
World we live in today, you shoot a proton stream of highly charged particles at someone, they get all so happy. It's him.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, there's something I love about games that let you tear stuff up like that.
Yeah. Well, that was actually a big thing because originally, apparently, they were making a war game, like like Call of Duty or Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty or Battlefield.
Yeah.
Because that's what the developers were into, and then when they saw the what the engine they were making could do, they were like, this would be really good for a Ghostbusters game.
Showtime. We wear him out. Then we capture him.
That seems like a fairly odd turn of like, well, we were going to make a war game, but then we decided.
Well, I think it was just the amount of destructibility and some of the other things that they came up with didn't work for a war game. So they're like, what else could we do? Well, our parent company owns the Ghostbusters rights.
Oh, there goes Peter again.
And this signal looks just like your elusive little targeted entity. Your meter will flash and buzz when it detects a potential signal. The pair of goggles are linked directly to your active PKE meter.
All right.
This lets you see otherwise undetectable phenomena while you track it. Ghost trails, object auras, all kinds of cool events.
What button is
Someday I
it?
want to marry Dan
You're headed
Aykroyd.
in the right direction. When it's
Well,
flat,
like all you got to do is, you do love Crystal Skull vodka, right?
for the best skin.
So I've never had Crystal Skull vodka. I like vodka.
Uh-huh.
I love blues, which he is all about, and I love ghosts and the paranormal, and those are all things that he's about.
Okay.
So clearly, we're meant to be best friends and thus later lovers in life.
John, how do you feel about Dan Aykroyd stealing your woman?
As long as he allows me to stay with him, sure.
As long as
I'm
I
cool.
can go too.
Yeah, as long as I can go too.
Am I missing something here?
Nope, losing the signal.
Colder.
You're red hot.
Wait a minute. Am I red hot?
You were. Go back. Turn around. Now, a little bit over, down. Point at the vase.
Oh, okay.
Get closer.
Oh, okay.
Get a bonnet.
All right.
Get all a bonnet.
Okay. Slimer's hiding place. So that doesn't mean now that I... Oh.
Getting a good scan is sort of like taking... Careful.
All right.
There should be, somebody pointed it out, and I thought it'd be a really cool idea, that there should be a Ghostbusters Go game.
Like Pokemon Go, but with
Oh,
ghosts.
like an AR game where you
Yeah.
see ghosts?
Definitely been here.
I agree. That'd actually be pretty cool.
Oh.
We got to go around busting
Oh.
ghosts.
An active sample is something you can collect, like a cursed artifact. We get paid extra for everything we scan and collect.
Really?
Roll it back into research and development.
I just feel like the entire Ghostbusters business plan is just fleecing this one hotel over and over again.
You get to wear on your
Well, no, because they're paid by the government now.
Always reading
Oh.
techniques, tutorials,
They actually explain that.
Ghostbusters field
Is
guide.
this your favorite
All
game, John?
accessible from your
So
PKE
I-
meter.
I just really like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters is his favorite.
There was a
thing.
year where I watched Ghostbusters, the first one, every day for that entire year.
Got a man down.
It was a
So-
long year, Jeff. It was a real long year. No, I'm just,
This is before we met,
I know, I'm
Amanda.
just kidding.
Oh, sprint. There we go. Brrr.
Like, Ghostbusters is probably like my favorite, one of my favorite franchises.
Yeah.
Um,
Go, 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 go.
What's your favorite franchise?
He's been slimed.
Oh, he's slimy.
Hustle over here and help him up, will you?
How did this even happen? I was
you know, I
going
think
in the
I think it
elevator.
would probably have to be Ghostbusters, considering I can't think of anything else. I mean, other than maybe like Transformers or.
One of us goes down, we always help
I think
each other out.
the only reason Transformers wouldn't be my favorite franchise right now, is because there's been so much of it, and there's so little of Ghostbusters. So Ghostbusters is a little bit higher because it hasn't had time to be. There isn't a lot of bad. There is bad, but there isn't as much bad as
Okay.
say with like Transformers or,
G.I. Joe.
Call the elevator, Junior.
GI Joe. Yeah.
Damn it, you call the elevator,
Jeff, do you have a favorite franchise?
Bankman. Oh, boy. Like movie, game, book.
Yes, franchise.
I have many favorite franchises.
Well, how about one from each?
Souls.
So, favorite movie franchise.
All right,
Oh,
you've had your fun.
that's the hardest one probably for me.
Favorite game franchise would be the Soul series, though, right? Or the-
Probably Metal Gear.
Here, yeah.
Souls is good, but like
We're stuck. Think we're stuck. Think we're stuck.
there's some Souls games that are stronger than others, whereas all the Metal Gear games I feel like have
Show a hand.
because they have this one big long story. They're very interesting game franchise.
Comes.
I really like Dune. Dune is an awful big thing. For on-screen stuff, I don't know, maybe like Star Trek or Star Wars.
Star Trek and Star Wars are good. Star Wars is definitely up there for me. I used to be big into
Damn it. Oh shit.
into that.
Oh, we are crossing the hell out of these streams.
Come on. He's a New York bellhop.
Doesn't it give you like a back
Yeah, if you actually
reaction if
do,
you cross streams?
if you cross the streams, it'll actually knock you back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't suggest crossing the streams.
Damn it.
Like, I think that just happened. Like, that's why he got knocked down, is because...
You crossed the streams, Bateman. You got to quit crossing the streams on me. I'm trying to hit these ghosts. There we go. Oh, gotcha.
Big fan of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Indiana Jones is a great franchise.
I like 2 of the 4 Indiana Jones movies.
It's funny because I don't know how many franchises there are left where you can say, oh, they're all good.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it used to be that there were franchises that I could say, God damn it, get the...
I still enjoy Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Back to the Future is a franchise that hasn't had a bummer. I mean, 2 is...
Not as strong,
I mean, it
but
has-
it's
yeah.
still good. It's still fun.
None of them
Yeah.
are like, throw it away, I hate it. Well, let's pretend it doesn't exist.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Um,
Man, we are fucking this hotel up. Uh-oh.
but yeah, no. I also think it's funny, like when we talked about Indiana Jones on one of the podcasts in the past. You know, everyone. You know, I brought up the fact that I thought that Temple of Doom wasn't as strong of a movie, and everyone's like, "Yeah, fuck Temple of Doom. I hate that movie. I'm glad someone else hates it." And then like everybody else like, "Why do you hate that movie? It's a good movie, John." Blah blah. And I'm like, actually, if you listen to what I said it's not as good as Indiana Jones It's not as good as Last Crusade and Raiders.
Yeah.
But
I said
really,
it's still a
wouldn't
good
like
movie.
Wait, is this from going?
Also, I think people were really upset that I said that I've probably put Temple of Doom and
Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull on the same level.
Yeah, it's because you're a madman. Just a
I agree
mad,
with John.
Madman.
Except I would probably put Crystal Skull
It's
above
out.
Temple of Doom.
Turn that out there.
Nah.
No, other side. No, you're going out. Other entryway over there. Yeah, that one.
I like that he was just standing there waiting for you.
That's how you're supposed to know where to go.
Salty Kenny said, "Wait, people misunderstood you on the internet?"
Always. I was like, I actually like Temple of Doom.
The Rodriguez bar mitzvah?
Yeah, that's actually that's a joke. That's a play off of the joke from the first movie.
What was the joke on the first movie?
It's in the background. I don't remember what it said, but it said something. But it was.
That's all we needed to hear. All right, we're out. Coffee time, everyone. Service has been declined beyond this point.
Why are you running like that, Bill Murray? Crazy Bill Murray thing.
Nuts, you say. Nobody slimes Pete Beckman twice and gets away with it.
Also, Slimer in the Real Ghostbusters is on my list of cartoon mascots who should be thrown into a wood chipper.
You bring your apron?
The popularity that Slimer got with the Real Ghostbusters, I will admit, got out of hand and got annoying really quick.
He was a Spectre in the movie, and now he's
Yeah.
fucking
Again,
him and Orko
it's actually
and
funny.
Snarf. You just throw them all in that wood chipper.
With the
Mix
Real
it together.
Ghostbusters, it's also kind of funny because I would say the first 3 seasons of the Real Ghostbusters are actually really good, and actually are very normal. Slimer, I don't feel like Slimer's annoying in them, but then around 4 and 5 it was where it becomes Slimer in the Real Ghostbusters,
Yeah,
and
bunch
it
of-
goes off the
Touch the slime.
off the rails. It
Yeah.
becomes way too focused on Slimer and not enough of the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's like when Scooby-Doo decided to go all Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah. Of course, funny thing, and I didn't know this growing up. I mean, this is something I found out about more recently. Apparently, the original head writer for the Real Ghostbusters was J. Michael Straczynski, the guy who created Babylon 5.
Yeah.
He was the head writer of Real Ghostbusters for seasons 1 through 4, and then left 4 because of left at in the middle of season 4 because of creative differences with what the studio wanted.
AKA, they were like, put more Slimer in. We
Pretty
want to sell
much.
Slimer toys.
Pretty
Fucking
much.
Slimer.
And
that was
he-
also when the toys got stupid too, right? Where it was like, oh, squeeze his legs together and Egon's eyes pop out. Blah,
That's
blah.
kind of always been how the toys work, though.
Nah. Oh, wait. What's all with all the knives sticking out of the sides of this thing?
Ghost is moving it, so he made it so you can't get past it.
Stupid ghost.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Got an unlicensed nuclear accelerator strapped to my back. Care about your...
People were talking about what scared them in the original movies.
Oh, man.
Okay, I dare you.
The terror dog in the fridge. That was definitely... That was the one thing that that actually scared me.
For
Oh,
me,
shit.
it was the librarian.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first scare is the scariest.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, which I really love the fact they actually revisit the librarian in this game. Also, Dr. Von Boogie, we said it earlier in the stream. Yes, Amanda and I really liked the new Ghostbusters movie. It was really good.
Except for all the vaginas.
I liked it especially because of all the vaginas.
Could you say that a little bit creepier?
Nope.
Wait,
Okay.
can you repeat that sentence, but start it with "as a feminist"?
As a feminist,
Oh,
I liked it because of all the vaginas.
Controls right.
All right. Giggity goo.
There will be no giggities on my show ever. And that's all I can buy. Okay, cool. Somebody's paying us for this. What are you cooking? Yeesh.
Eggs,
Gross.
eggs and cheese.
Eggs and bile.
Oh,
You gotta grab them, and to grab them, you use the other half of the proton.
you gotta grab 'em. Grab 'em.
Yeah.
Use your capture machine to move this article object out of the way. Okay. Let's see. While blasting it. Oh, okay.
That's all there is to it. You just throw the junk anywhere. We don't stick around and clean up.
Who nailed that chicken to the wall? Or is
Wall
that a duck?
chicken.
Oh, stupid wall chicken. That's it. Is it?
Eat it; it'll give you health.
Is it wrong that I want a job in the video game industry as the person who has to make all the dumb, mundane shit that's in every video game?
No.
Like pots and pans and ice machines.
Why do you always
and-
have to dream so big, Jeff?
I know. Like, oh, I want to be no, because that's the thing. I'll be able to get a job in no time. I'm like, you know what I want to do? I want to be the guy that makes the 4 different types of bread that is on this one time and then never seen again, just so that we can have a physics engine and you can throw some bread on the floor.
Well, never seen it until you have to come back to the Sedgwick later in the game.
Yeah. And bold flour.
Mama Afro
Bill Murray, what are you looking at?
said it's a shame Rick Moranis vanished off the face of the earth.
He retired.
He
retired.
retired.
He's also got a country music career
in Canada.
in Canada.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Or it does. Whatever.
Hey, they asked him. They had asked him to be part of this game. Actually, he was the one that didn't want to come back. That said he was retired. Like when they asked him for this game, there he was like, "Guys, I'm retired. I'm not."
Konahita said that you should be honest, Jeff, and that what you really want to do is hide secret dicks in games.
That's true. That's true. I
You'd
wanna
be
make-
like, it's a knife in the wall, dick,
I
knife
wanna,
in the
I
wall.
want to make this ice machine, but then if you look at this back leg that's up against the wall, is that a dick? Like, oh shit, it's totally a dick.
Does this Stay-Puft Marshmallow Man have a dick?
It's true. The Stay-Puft Marshmallow Man has no dick.
Sparks SV asks all three of us, would you rather have another Ghostbusters movie or a spiritual successor alike movie with everything new?
Everything new.
So Evolution?
Everything new.
After this game, we don't need a continuation of the original Ghostbusters franchise outside of like maybe a cartoon or something.
Well, you can't do a continuation anyway because Egon's dead.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Outside of like a cartoon or something, and then just get the real Ghostbusters cast back, or something. I don't know. But
Can we have both? Can we have both? I want both.
I would love a sequel to the new Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah.
And one that, and because I think that if they're not being shoehorned into having to put in references to the original movie,
Yeah.
Now they can move on from there.
yeah, they can move on and actually do stuff, and make a movie that is not, make a better movie.
Yeah.
Like that little shimmy he does when he comes up.
Ha-cha-cha-cha.
Also, it's a bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
You know something wrong with that table spread?
Would it kill him
There's a piece of ham on that table spread.
I mean, it's also a bar mitzvah for Rodriguez, so.
Do you work for Do You Know Gaming? Is that have
No.
you been moonlighting on the side?
No, it's actually an
Does it-
achievement if you proton stream it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's right over there. By,
Oh, really? Well, where is it?
it's in front of Slimer.
Whoa. And
Oh,
the flowers are still standing.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah.
Is it dead?
Yeah, it looks like you got it.
Okay. All right. Wait, where are... God damn it, Slimer.
Like, I just always thought that achievement was weird.
Yeah.
So it's always stuck with me that there's a piece of ham there. So now every time I see that table spread, I see that ham. That glazed ham.
Oh, I like the way that... I didn't notice the way
For the
Proton
Rodriguez
Pack,
bar mitzvah.
reloads. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Little thingies pop out. Yeah, I personally think that one of the biggest problems that we have in fandom, in geek culture and fandom, is wanting stuff to remain the same. So I'm a big fan. I've been advocating for the last, 4 or 5 podcasts, or every time it comes up, of stop making, I don't need another Star Wars movie with Jedis and a Death Star. You totally...
Yeah, I could live without a Death Star.
I could totally have a
Jedis
game.
are cool.
I say get rid of the Jedis and the Death Star and just make a different type of movie based in that world. Same with Ghostbusters. Same with the rest of it. I mean, what
you
about...
guys heard it here first. Jeff wants to get rid of all the Jedi. Confirm Sith Lord.
Damn right. Yep.
Execute order, whatever it is.
66.
66.
Yeah.
It makes it easy to remember if it's the same numbers. They tried to tell the clones 5, 6, 7
Well,
dash alpha
it used
5.
to be called Order 69, but nobody wanted to do it.
Hey! Execute Order 69, Django! Oh, gross. Bam! Bam! Bam!
Traps in. You're almost there.
Stride. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, so sorry. I guess I was almost done with that. Where
Yeah, no, go for it.
I love the idea of taking these, because one of the things that I think is so, whenever you have a big franchise, one of the things that I think is so cool about it is that you build this really cool universe, and then you just keep telling the same story over and over and over again in that same universe, and that's
Yeah.
what starts to upset me about long-standing, movie and fandom franchises.
Ballroom, the bar mitzvah. What have you done? The guests are arriving in 15
I really hope they do something different with the. I'm actually really interested to see what they do with Harry Potter, the new Harry Potter movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's in a different time period.
It's also in a different place. It's in
different
the
place.
U.S. instead of...
Ooh, ooh.
They got a lot of.
Yeah, I actually think the new movie looks interesting. I saw the trailer for it. I thought it looked
I
really...
haven't watched all the other Harry Potter movies.
It takes place before all of the other Harry Potter movies.
Yeah,
so
I know, but I feel like you have to really love that world, and I don't love fantasy enough, so
Okay.
I fall out of it real quick. Once they start this big horrible thing is happening. Oh, it all got solved because magic or whatever. I don't know. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Whoa!
What are they? What's going on? Oh, there we go.
I'm like, are you guys? Is this a cover-based shooter? You guys can take cover. Seems like a kind of an irresponsible. Oops.
Salty Kenny said, "But lightsabers, Jeff."
No, I know, but there've been all of the movies have lightsabers. Seriously, I've been having ever since. I think this might have actually been an idea that I might have caught from one of the Cracked podcasts. But what about a hard-boiled detective story on Coruscant? No lightsabers. You can still have droids, and maybe there's a Jedi in there, but the main character is just it's like a guy. We're walking the mean
You know what
streets of-
happens when people do what you're wanting to do, what you're saying?
What's that?
Ewoks, the movie.
No.
Yes,
no.
that's exactly
No,
what happens.
no,
Because
what?
there's no
No,
Jedi in
no.
that. There's no Death Star in that.
Yeah.
It's just Ewoks.
Yes.
Ewoks and
Yeah.
crash-landed people.
That's correct. But I'm not looking for agrarian farm simulator, the game, or we live in trees like a bunch of hairy little Viet Cong cannibal motherfuckers. How about something on
What?
the biggest? What they're eating those stormtroopers?
I know. It's just that's
Not
a
that- I
hell
guess
of a.
the implication is that the Viet Cong also ate people, and that's not true. And I'm sorry. That's
That was just a hell of a description. You just had that in your back pocket.
I like the even Sparks SV said that's coincidental, John. About my comparison.
No, that's not what happens. That's what happens when you get some asshole. That's what happens when George Lucas is in charge of the franchise, and everything's got to be about goddamn Ewoks because you got to sell Ewok action figures, or toys, or stuffed bears, or whatever the fuck they've sold. I hate the Ewoks so much.
I think most of us do, except Ewok Princess.
There's that episode of How I Met Your Mother where they break down the whole, like, if you were born before a certain time period, you thought the Ewoks were cool and cute and amazing. And if you were too old when you saw Jedi, you're just like, fuck them Ewoks. Get in the trap! Get in the trap, you ghost! You too. But yeah, I mean, why is it always got to be about... Or at least, at the very least, could it be about some Jedis that are not named fucking Skywalker?
Why can't it
Like,
be
or
about people?
Solo?
Why can't it be about people who are tapped into the Force that aren't Sith or Jedi?
Sure.
Because
yeah.
those are both like religions, right? That has nothing to do with what you're in tune with.
Sure.
It's just, to me, kind of crazy to assume that the only people that have the proper metachlorian count are either Jedi or Sith, when we know for a fact that there are people that like have like certain instincts and stuff that tap into the Force. Does that make sense? So,
Yeah, about somebody that like lives out on some world and has Force sensitivity, but doesn't know what the Force is, and like doesn't have a lightsaber. It doesn't learn Jedi mind tricks, and just like figures it out, but isn't an evil.
Well, I know in the now non-canonical expanded universe stuff, they actually had like characters who, like mechanics who were in tune with the Force and were much better. Like they were just instinctively knew how to work with technology because of the Force.
there are a couple.
But
of people,
they had no training in it or anything.
Yeah, there are a couple of people in the chat that are saying that like they all use the same wording, so I'm guessing it's a thing. But gray Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's from KOTOR 2, or maybe no, in the first one.
Yeah, I
there
think
was
you have to go
somebody-
through the other room, but it's
no.
that thing.
In the first one, there was a guy that was like, maybe just a little of this, a little of that. I don't know. You do whatever you want to.
Rhea is a gray Jedi in KOTOR 2.
I thought Carrere ended. I don't care about KOTOR 2, so I can't.
Yeah.
I can't talk about that. But Carrere always seemed to me just to be a bitch Jedi. Like it just whatever, and I say that because whatever you do, Carrere is designed to judge you and tell you how you were stupid for doing that.
Oh, typical woman, am I right?
God damn it!
What the fuck?
He's a fisherman.
Oh, what's he catching?
I don't.
Fish.
Humans.
Fucking
Fish.
Humans.
ghost shark.
Wah!
Can't get across there. Move. Take the lead. Take this trap.
Okay,
Bye, Egon. I love you.
that's my favorite trap. Be careful. All right, track down fisherman ghost. Do. Yeah. So
Come
anyway,
on,
that's
knock on my door.
that's like as much as people don't like it, and as much as oh shit,
Jesus, Jeff.
was I supposed to run away from that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like, I like just like you standing and watching it happen though. Like, I'll kill it with fire.
Well, he doesn't exactly have like a dodge roll or anything.
What?
Sea cucumbers. I mean, like as much as it's kind of a flop, I still appreciate the Animatrix trying to do some
Oh.
other stories.
Yeah.
What do you mean flop? Everyone generally loved the Animatrix.
Well, I thought it didn't do well financially.
Oh, did it not do well? Because everyone I know that talked about like the Animatrix is like their favorite thing from the Matrix, outside of the original movie.
Did you tell the recruit about semi-dimensional rift entities?
No.
This type of highly agitated environment is a likely manifestation point.
I don't know what that means, Egon.
Am I supposed to? It's the thing where I wander around and then eventually find the arena. That
Well,
I'm
you're
supposed to
going the
find
wrong
this guy
way,
in?
but-
Oh, okay. I was going to go to the next floor.
You can't go up those stairs.
First of all,
Don't tell you what you can't do.
in my boss.
Yeah. So Animatrix. Also, the Chronicles of Riddick had
That one was not what you know.
the
the
Dark Fury. I thought was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
liked it too.
fuck you.
Actually, surprisingly enough, because that was when like everyone was kind of doing like these little animated tie-ins.
Yeah.
They did one
Like
for the movie
Dead Space.
Yeah, they did one for the movie Van Helsing, and the animated short was like 10 times better than the actual movie was.
Well, that's not
I
hard.
watched that movie so many times.
Yeah.
Van Helsing?
My brother, yeah, the Universal one starring Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
My brother worked at Universal Studios in the Van Helsing haunted maze. Like,
So he had to
that's
be like a professional. He came home and study it every day.
so he had this weird like love of it because he worked with like the like makeup effects crew that like
Yeah.
did it and then taught the makeup people that worked the maze, if that makes
You
sense.
may have to use the thing to move the.
Get that chair out of the way. How? So did you say that you watched it recently? That you saw it? You've seen it so many times. I often wonder because I remember when I watched that movie for the first time, I was like, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. It's pretty bad, but it's not the worst movie I've ever
It's
seen.
really bad, but
Yeah.
it's kind of if you can watch a movie and laugh when it's not supposed to be laughed at,
Yeah.
it's perfect for that.
Oh, okay, great.
There's just one scene that's I mean, this was when I think I was barely out of high school when he worked there. Because that movie had just come out. I don't remember when that movie came out. But there's just one scene that I distinctly remember, and it's Dracula doing this jump.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the most feminine ballerina jump ever.
Okay.
And it's out of nowhere where he's just like, ah, and like lands. I don't know. You have to watch it. It just comes out of nowhere. It'll make you laugh, I swear.
Okay. I believe it. I believe it. Good. Place this. Oh, uh-oh. Suck it, candelabras.
Lumiere!
But yeah, there's a bunch of franchises out there that I feel like could to stick with the point. Could deal with having some movies that were not. I don't know, but that's not even oh shit. That's not even like that's not even just a franchise problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Hollywood problem.
Yeah.
Hollywood just wants to make the same goddamn movie. Oh god damn it, really?
Yeah.
All right. They just want to make the same movie over and over and over again, and because it's safe, right? So they just want to make the exact same plot of the exact same movie. So that's why anything that's even remotely different gets like extra in my book just for being slightly different.
Well, yeah. I mean, even if you look at Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Ghostbusters 2 is the exact same plot.
Oh yeah,
Like it's
Well,
like
ish, but mostly
it's the exact same plot with minor tweaks.
yeah.
More Rick Moranis.
I mean, there was the like I don't know if you saw the honest trailers for it that they did for Ghostbusters 2 recently. But yeah, it's like they pointed out they're like, yeah, it's the exact same movie. It's kind of hilarious. I actually like the honest trailer for it.
So yeah. So anytime you get anything a little different, that's what I'm about.
I said it. I've talked to you with it before. And I'm pretty sure I've said it before on like a podcast or something or on a stream. But I still would love to see them do like a movie from the Empire's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but maybe not like during the original trilogy period, but like just some random time frame before, while the Empire's in power, and do like kind of like a James Bond of the Empire, kind of like the Dark Horse Agent of the Empire miniseries.
Yeah.
Or which I think would be great. You have him hunting Jedi or whatever, but have it be this guy who's not completely,
Maybe there's some. You know what? There's an interesting. I always think that movies are more interesting when you see when you can relate to the bad guy's point of view. Maybe you make yourself a movie that centers around somebody who's in the Empire, and they're out there like finding these rogue Jedis that are out there in the wild, just abusing the shit out of their Jedi powers, and having to basically take them into custody and give them over to the Emperor because they're like, we don't know how to deal with people who have special magic powers in the future or in the past or in this universe or whatever. Where the fuck am I supposed to be going?
pull out your PKE thing.
Keeps telling me to do that. I mean, last time I was down here, but... Oh. I feel like I not scanned something, or does stuff remain scanned when you?
No, I think you skipped something, and
Oh,
it's
God
not
damn it.
not triggering the next thing because you skipped over something.
Ah, nutsack. All right. I wasn't planning on spending the entire 3 hours in this one hotel, but. Okay. Let's see. How do I get out of here? This way.
Like PK, like turn around. Yeah, you'll notice it's how it's a little. They're out to the side a little bit. Okay, so that's not that direction. Okay, go back that way.
Ah, okay. I gotcha. So I missed whatever the trigger was over here.
Did you know
Yes.
that if you watch the movie They Live, that there's a point where one security guard uses a PKE meter?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, the PKE meter was a lot like the Starship Troopers armor in that it was used
For like everything?
a
Yeah.
whole bunch of times in a whole bunch of movies as just a prop they built, and then they made it a whole bunch of times. Which actually, what is it? It's like a what I used to know what it was. It's like a battery meter or something.
Yeah.
With some shit glued onto the sides of it. It's something weirdly innocuous. There's actually, if you guys are interested in that sort of thing, there is a, I forget what it's called because Cracked is so shitty about the way that they name things these days, but one of the obsessive pop culture disorder videos that Dan O'Brien does that is about basically spotting monsters and gadgets and stuff through multiple movies and pointing them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a 15-minute video. It's pretty good.
Oh, man, I don't have 15 minutes.
Fucking 50. That might as well be forever.
Right? What the fuck am I going to do? Just block out 15
Yeah.
minutes to watch a video like that, Jeff?
Yup.
You know what? Going back to the Star Wars discussion, though, you know what I'd like to see, and it would never happen just because of the way,
Full frontal nudity.
No. I would like to, continuing on the from the Empire side. I would love for them to release a Star Wars movie, but not tell anyone it's from the side of the Empire, and you
Yeah.
don't find out until like either the very end or halfway through the movie.
But everyone has to have their cool, stupid group names.
Like-
You have to be like the First Order, or you have
Shit.
to be part of
God
the...
damn it. Go,
Yeah,
move,
you know
well,
what
it's
I
just
mean?
like
move. Fuck. I can't
So it'll
move.
be like...
I can't move.
yeah, you got trapped between some debris.
Son of a
But I mean, I
Gosh.
would like that. Unfortunately, that is a spoiler that would not remain unspoiled. That is a spoiler that would like immediately be spoiled by everyone and their mother.
Yeah,
if
but
you were to
you
watch it and then it turned out you're actually
Mom, Jesus, stop spoiling things.
Come on, Mom.
Fuck.
Ah.
Sorry, not fuck. Shit. Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see if I can do this without dying this time.
Cubic meter bathtub filled with protonically charged seawater and sea cucumbers.
I love them.
not yet.
Jeff, if you knew that ghosts exist, would you hunt ghosts?
No. I know that robbers
You're going backwards.
exist, but I don't hunt them.
Okay. Okay, so like, let's say now, if you had the technology to help you find ghosts, would you hunt ghosts? Where you
If I
don't
had
know
the
for sure. if they're
Technology?
real?
No, I would get a bunch of 20-year-olds to do it, and I would
Why?
just sit in my office and be like, "Oh, I didn't get murdered by a ghost today. That was cool." I mean, it's all
what
a
are
good.
the odds you're gonna get murdered by a ghost?
Me? Good. My odds? High. Your odds maybe a lot lower. Me? No. It's
What
gonna
do you
be
do
like
to ghosts, Jeff?
It's-
Jesus, I ritualistically pee on every Indian burial ground I see.
Every gravestone, peed on it.
Dana Bear got turned into a giant dog. All right, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get turned into a dog. Gozer's gonna win. It's gonna be the end of Ghostbusters 1. They're gonna be like, "What should we do, Jeff?" And I'll be like, "Fuck, I don't know, man. Like, this is."
Who does your? Do you guys play video games
I mean,
instead of who does your taxes? Who does your live streams? You play video games? You want to be on a video game show on the internet?
you told. Trying to think of a "you don't want us exposing ourselves" joke for Twitch. All right. Okay, no, it's back this way now. Okay, now's where all the fuckers come out and I die. Let's shake it nice and easy. Fuckers. Yeah. Just throw this around. Whee! Wait, why did I get $400 for destroying that thing?
That's the it. Yeah, because you destroy stuff, you actually get. I don't know if you get money, but it.
I keep feeling like they come up from behind every time.
Through the rear.
I heard little chitter chatters. Is that you over there, chitter chatter?
You see some legs flying around. They got me.
Oh, God damn it! See, oh shit! What the fuck? Get him! Get him!
I was talking with my coworkers about.
Behind you.
I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get away from the. God damn it! You want to play this? You play, John.
Okay.
I'm obviously terrible at the Ghostbusters game.
This
I'm
is
waiting
true.
for a quick cut of like 2 minutes later, and then it's like you beat the game. I was talking to some coworkers about the idea of a Ghostbusters TV show being a really cool idea.
Yeah.
But I've decided that any kind of Ghostbusters TV show would end up being supernatural after a certain period of time,
Yeah.
where all of a sudden somebody has powers and
Someone's,
somebody has some weird predestined bullshit that they had to deal with.
I think I think the thing that you're probably right in that that's what it would eventually turn into. But I think that one of the other things that people tend to forget about Ghostbusters is that Ghostbusters isn't about busting. I mean, the reason at least the first one worked so well wasn't necessarily as much about busting ghosts as it was about the one-liners and quippiness and stuff like that. I mean,
right, but if you're doing a TV show, you're probably going to want to bust some ghosts.
I don't know. I can almost see, like, there have been plenty of dramas / comedy shows out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not just write a comedy show that takes place where the people are Ghostbusters? Like, you could probably even do a thing, like, if it had smart enough writing. Because, like, think about, like, 30 Rock, right? It's like a kind of about the show, but it becomes less and less about that with every episode that comes on.
Mm-hmm.
Or Parks and Recreation. It becomes less and less about the actual...
That's why if you want to watch a really good show about Saturday Night Live style show, you watch Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip.
Yeah, for 2 episodes, and then it turns into garbage.
Bullshit.
I love
That show turns into garbage.
You
Nah.
turn into garbage.
I do, but that doesn't change the fact that the show also
Took
turns
less
into garbage.
than 2
That's a
episodes
good-
for you, Jeff.
That's true as well, but it still does not change the fact Studio 60 turns into garbage, and I'm sorry. That's not my fault. I didn't do it, but it does.
I like Studio 60, the whole series, the whole of one season.
Yeah.
It's so all over the place in tone. At least it was when I watched it.
I do think there were some problems. It actually, strangely enough, follows a lot of plot lines from Sports Night, which is really
What?
weird.
Aaron Sorkin following a lot of plots that from other Aaron Sorkin.
Well, I also dislike Aaron Sorkin immensely.
Oh, that's the difference, because I don't dislike him.
And it wasn't until I'd watched like 3 of his shows that I was like, he just writes the same thing over and over again. I also think that Aaron Sorkin really, really does not like women. Because his women are like one of 2 things. They're either just dudes, they're those characters that are basically just dudes and that's it, or they're strong women, but secretly they just want to have a family and settle down and have a bunch of babies and do whatever. I will never be able to forgive him
Holy
for
shit!
making Allison Pill into such a milquetoast. Like, the Newsroom had potential.
I didn't watch Newsroom, so I can't say anything.
I only saw this first season. I like the first season.
I hate watch that entire fucking show.
I wanted to watch the rest of it. I just never got around to it because I can
It's
only watch it on DVD.
It's okay, but it gets so stupid. There's a plot point at the beginning of the first season where, like, the crew they put together, they want to like host the presidential debate, and they have the Republicans, like the representative from the Republican Party, come in, and they're like, "Well, why don't you show us some sample questions as to, like, what you're going to ask people?" And it's like, all right, my question is, so God doesn't exist, and you keep saying that He does. How can you be a sane person if God? It's not exactly that, but it's like some kind of. It's like a question designed to be like, haha, you Republicans, you're so stupid.
Have you watched The West Wing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that's exactly what that
It's
show is.
It's like that. It's like that. Is they ask these, they're like doing their mock debate, and they're like, President Bartlett owns Republicans debate question, And then at the end of the episode, the Republican guys are like, well, no, we're not gonna let you host our debates.
Yeah.
Like, you're just trying to make our candidates look stupid. And they're like, well, if the shoe fits, and they're like, okay, well, bye. And then they're all
literally, well, if the shoe fits, and then they turn and wink at the camera, and then end,
Right.
like.
And then after that, the whole crew is like, oh, we worked so hard, and we thought this was going to work, and we were going to change the country. And it's like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Why would somebody agree to be on your show if your whole premise is to make them look foolish?
And I will say, I still think that Aaron Sorkin's best show is Sports Night. And the main reason is because it doesn't have anything to do with politics.
Yeah, except for the fact that that one dude, like that nerdy dude, gets to own that chick in every relationship problem they ever have.
Yeah.
Because she has a vagina. And it's
I
like...
mean, in fairness.
Well, I know, but like literally, it's like the answer to the question is like, you know, he gets to have monologue after monologue after monologue about how, you know, I'm just trying to do a thing, and I wish you would blah 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 and yada yada schmack-a-schmack-a-doo, and then it's like later on she's like, oh right, I was being a total vagina bitch. I'm so
there's
sorry.
a few times where he is clearly in the wrong, and he knows he's clearly in the
like
wrong.
10%.
But no, you're right. 90% of the time, yeah.
It's just irritating watching those. West Wing is if you're gonna watch one Aaron Sorkin show, West Wing is probably the one. But be a liberal and watch West Wing. And
I'd argue Sports Night as well, but I'd also argue Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. So
I just think
might not be the right
well,
person.
I feel like Sports Night was good because there's no political aspect to it. I mean, there's some political talk, but it's not heavily. It's about sports and about what they feel is right or wrong.
I think the
in
most
sports.
political they get is either the molestation episode or the anti what was it? The anti hunting episode.
Yeah.
I don't remember Sports Night that well.
I own it on DVD.
Anti-hunting episode.
Yeah.
They send the nerdy guy out to do a thing with some hunters.
Yeah.
And
let me guess, they're all a bunch of chewing rednecks who
no,
love
like
murder
they don't
and
even
stuff?
show him out there with them, but they don't hunt anything. Like there's just nothing out. It was just like a bad day, and he like they're getting ready to leave, and he's standing somewhere, and they he sees a deer. He puts his hand out, and it goes to like reach for him, and then they shoot it, and then he's like like he passes out or something, and like so they're like it's this big event, and then he's talking about it, and he's basically like talking about how horrible it is to hunt animals and.
Deer are assholes.
I was like, oh, I bet that thing had rabies too. But
oh no, Lyme disease, man.
ooh, and they're little
They got ticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, but
deer suck balls.
so there was like a whole like thing about it, and they were like, well, if you don't like it, then you just should have told us. And yeah, it was just a whole thing.
Yep.
But it was just like that was so heavy-handed.
But
I'm kind of okay with it because if you're going in knowing that that's what you're getting, like you're getting some heavy-handed liberal shit.
Yeah.
It's what.
What is the trap
fine.
button? Okay.
See. I guess that's the reason that that the newsroom pissed me off so much was that, like, I was down for some heavy-handed liberal shit. Right? It's an Aaron Sorkin show. We're gonna do some heavy-handed liberal shit.
Mm-hmm.
But in between that, they had to have the subplot of everybody in the newsroom is fucking everybody else, and it's
well, I mean, that's television in general does that though.
yeah, but he's terrible at writing those plots.
Well,
Like,
he doesn't know how to be romantic.
right. So it's just Allison Pill is dating this guy, and then this other guy shows up, and 10 seconds later, he's in love with her, and then, like, it takes 2 seasons for them to get together, and everybody just shits on Allison Pill the entire time. John, what are you doing? You got to keep in the trap thing. And that pisses me off, because that's fucking Kim Pine, and she deserves better than that.
Knives and forks flying at me?
What?
When knives and forks become a big angry giant, that's really me not liking it.
Yeah, well, you know, at least I could get to this part in the game.
Oh,
Shots fired!
Woo-hoo.
Wait, was that at me, or was that at the game?
You.
Oh, okay.
For the, come on, John, you gotta get him in the trap. You know, what are you doing? Yeah, at least I can get to this part of the game.
Yeah?
But first, how was I eating?
But
We had to make do with this new specimen here.
I've been trying to get here for over 4 hours, Peter. Traffic is a little blocked right now.
yeah, so
I know that thud.
Winston, what do you see out there?
It's me. It's clean, it's soft, and white. And you all are.
What? realize they did that this early.
Yeah, it's like the first thing.
Okay. Shit. It's been a while. A long time since I played this game.
Yeah, so in the comics, because the video game is continuity with the comics that are currently going on by IDW,
Okay.
they established that Stay-Puft comes back once every 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, he just comes back once every 6 months because it's no longer Gozer anymore. It's just this empty husk of ectoplasmic energy that they can't capture, so it just gets dispersed when they destroy it, and then it takes about 6 months for it to build back up, and it just tries to wreck the city again.
Okay.
Together, Ray. What do we have that can stop that cheap confection?
Ray, weren't you going to finish up the install of the Super Slammer today?
Super Slammer.
Super Slammer? Sounds untested.
Oh,
Tacky
man.
and exciting. I'm in.
Oh, it's just my phone. I had it set up for just Wi-Fi, and it was like, nope, and forgot everything.
Shoot him in the butt.
Shoot him in the dick. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's sexist. Girls can't shoot guys in the dick.
Don't know
Yeah, man. What are we?
Have you heard that? So there's like a scene. It's in one of the trailers for the female Ghostbusters,
Uh-huh.
where they shoot the giant monster in the dick, and everyone called sexism on it, and like, oh, see, because they're all women
No.
and they wanted to shit on men, so they.
I have, yeah, well, that's the goddamn internet. I mean, like, it's full of idiots.
It's not my fault that my instinct is to shoot something directly in the dick.
Okay, here's the thing.
I shot everybody in Soldier of Fortune in the dick.
I'm going to say
that
something.
right now.
When you are shooting something with anything,
Yeah.
and you are wanting to hurt them, if not kill,
Yeah.
you want to attack them in the place that'll do the most
You
damage.
want to attack them in the dick.
In the place
Look,
that'll do the
when-
cause them the most pain.
when apes
Where would cause them the most pain? In the dick.
When apes attack anyone, they go for the genitals and they go for the face. All right? This is a law of nature. Shoot him in the dick is a law of nature. That's all I'm saying.
I think you guys are spending too much energy trying to justify shooting things in the dick. As far as I'm concerned, it's like, go fuck yourself. You shoot whatever you want to, whatever you want to. You just shoot everything in the dick or the butt or the face or the ear or the toes or fucking nowhere, nothing. It doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Who gives a shit? Shoot whatever you want to.
I dreaded you when you were old.
Ooh, you got enough points to upgrade, John.
We can do that right now. So let's see. Blast stream. What do we got here? That's equipment. Where's the upgrades?
No, you had them. One more. There you go. That's the upgrades.
Oh.
So you could basically just the one that's 5,000 is the only one that you get unless you want to save it for a different one. Fast trap.
Yeah, we'll do the fast trap.
Sorry.
What?
Mama Afro said male Ghostbusters didn't shoot Gozer in the clit. I mean, he's got me there.
I don't think anybody really shoots people in the, like aim for the clit. Like, why it's so small? It's
Aim for the flat top.
It's really difficult to get. Why do you want me to
I
shoot there?
Couldn't find it before. There's no way I'm gonna find it now.
I guess I could try ricocheting or I don't know if that's gonna. It would be like if you were shooting a dude goes like aim for the urethra. Like, what? How? I don't. But nowhere else. Just make sure that you only shoot the urethra.
I mean, I do also yell for people to shoot into
Oh,
dick
shit.
holes,
I totally
so-
didn't see those little guys.
Yeah, those little marshmallows. Save him.
I don't know. I don't like it. The internet has overstayed its welcome in the world of Jeff. Like, not you guys are okay, right? But the rest of the
I
internet,
mean, like most of you guys.
the rest of the internet can kind of just eat all the balls, eat all of the shot off dicks that I have in my house.
You have a lot of shot off dicks?
You don't know what I do when I'm not doing race. I got a lot of stress in my life, John.
That's
Something's got.
that explains so much.
All right. Wait, what's the name of the? I want to know
Here's
the
a
name of the
Doritos
store.
truck.
No, the store to your right. Donut. Okay. Uh-oh. Gargoyles. And not the good kind.
Goliath? Brooklyn?
No.
Oh, Jesus. Hudson?
Hudson?
Oh.
Grab 'em and slam 'em,
Grab and slam. It's the left bumper, by the
Yeah,
way. To
no,
alternate.
Yeah.
Quick
no,
Take asked if I have seen the RoboCop parody of the rape attempt scene.
Oh, it's from the film where basically they got a bunch of people to.
They just kept shooting people.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it several times.
It's awesome.
It's amazing.
Oh, you wanted to know what that was? Gela Donuts guitars.
Oh, okay. And the Exchange Clothing. They're an authorized dealer, and they're open now. Seems like good time to close up with the you know. Oh shit. Jack Zach says that he thinks that I'm paying too much attention to the negative parts of the internet. I'm having a hard time finding anything that outweighs the negative parts of the internet. I don't think there's enough positive
There's
internet.
porn.
Well, yeah.
Did you hear about the bitch that was a Playboy model that posted up a nude picture of an old lady?
What?
So this Playboy model posted up, took a picture and posted it on Snapchat from her gym locker room of a older woman taking a shower.
Why?
And posted it on Snapchat and said, "If I can't unsee this, then neither can you."
What?
And people got like all super mad, and then she deleted it and was like, "Oh, I'm not about body shaming people, and that's not who I am. I'm new to Snapchat, and I meant to send this to a direct message
shit.
it to a friend and not like post it so everyone can see." And everyone's like, "That's crazy." So she got fired.
Oh,
from
fucking cock! Sorry.
ass.
I was right there.
She,
Thank you for pointing that out, by the way.
She got fired from the radio show she worked for. She got fired for, I believe, if she had a contract with Playboy, I think she got pulled from it.
Sure.
She's banned for life from any LA Fitness because that's where it happened. And
Well, yeah.
the police are looking into pressing charges because it's not legal to do that.
Yeah, you don't just post naked pictures of people on.
So yeah, she in one Snapchat she ruined her life because she's an asshole.
I mean,
No, but really, there are good people on the internet.
Yeah. You know the problem is the ratio, right? The problem is that it takes like what 20 awesome things to erase to take the place of like one just like what the fuck kind of thing, and I'm just not getting enough of those things on my feed.
I still have take some faith from, I don't know if faith's the right word, but some optimism from the idea that it's still shocking when bad things happen.
Yeah.
Because, and it's less shocking when good things happen.
Yeah.
So good things should always be expected and bad things should always be shocking.
Yeah.
Because if not, then that means there's like, if people are surprised that people do good, then that's when there's an issue. But if you're surprised that people are assholes and you're still trying to like fight it one way or another, like you're not happy with the internet because it's full of assholes. That's better
Oh,
than
shit.
Oh no. Ernie, Winston came and saved the world.
I was noticing when I was looking for pictures to put on the thumbnail for today's show. I noticed the movie poster of Ghostbusters that only has Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis on it.
Yeah.
With Ernie Hudson suspiciously absent.
Well, because he wasn't on the original movie poster.
Yeah.
Like most of the poster material for Ghostbusters actually doesn't have him on it, which is really disappointing.
Yeah, I love Winston.
Yeah,
It's
Winston's great.
He's my favorite.
Just from that
Like-
beginning part of It's
Like,
steady
it's like if
paycheck.
you look at it. Well, I mean, if you also look at it, like everyone always refers to, like the Ghostbusters as like different parts of the anatomy in a sort of way. Like Venkman is the mouth of the Ghostbusters. Egon is the brains. Ray is the heart. Winston is the muscle.
Okay.
Is he the muscle?
Yeah, he's kind of the guy who does. He's the hard-working guy who does all the heavy lifting.
That's
of in a way.
racist because he's black. Sorry. I just started jumping back into the vagina thing. It's fine.
Yoshi some ghost sticks. That
God damn it.
Man, uh-oh. Yeah, this game is not isn't fucking around. I mean, I put it on the middle difficulty setting. I don't know if that was medium or if that was like.
Jeff was like, I ain't afraid of no ghosts, and now just barely getting into it. He's like, I'm afraid.
What is the run? Okay, it's B. Oh!
Jesus.
Jesus.
All right,
Come on, do that again. I dare you.
I double dare you.
Say what? Say what again?
That's what I want.
The everyman.
The L.A. chapter of the Ghostbusters, where Samuel L. Jackson is the guy that like owns the place.
Oh man. I would, if we were gonna do like different chapters, like different franchised out Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I would probably do a movie that is, because they want to do younger, like 20-year-olds as Ghostbusters, which doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
I would have the training facility and follow like the Ghostbusters Academy kind of thing, but have it be like really shitty in like Milwaukee, where you have to like go and train. You know what I mean? Like real, like there's no money or funding for it.
You could find like what if it was like near, what's this like near like something like Centralia, right? Where it's like near a ghost hotspot.
Yeah.
Like some garbage warehouse 20 miles away that has like a convenience store or whatever that you have to live at for 6 months. I don't know. I was actually just thinking, you know, we always think about this, you know, we're talking about this stuff, and it's like, what about Ghostbusters London chapter? Or like Ghostbusters
Somebody said New Orleans, which is not
Japan.
the worst idea.
That'd be cool.
Ghostbusters Japan would be horrifying. Like horrifying.
It's just all the little girl ghosts, all Sudoku from the rings, just all her
no,
walking around.
no bueno.
But then they open up and they blast. You know,
Ghostbusters Mexico, and then we just go straight into what's it called? That fucking
Man
horror-
on Fire.
No, the what's it? Robert
Whoa.
Rodriguez movie?
Once Upon a Time Mexico.
No.
Desperado.
Well, with the
Spy
vampires.
Kids.
Yes, Spy Kids.
We go right into Spy Kids.
Ghostbusters Mexico is basically watching Spy Kids.
That's what it
over.
is.
It's like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Wait. Boson dart. What does that do?
You guys might want to stand back. How far exactly? Back. Way back.
Yeah.
I just got hit in the head with a tire that weighed nothing.
Yeah. Tire face.
I said way back.
Nicely done. Great job, kid.
Yeah, combustible gasoline. It's the future.
Dusk till dawn. Thank you, Konahita. I'm glad somebody here, because that would have. I was just.
Was it the segment in 4 Rooms where Antonio Banderas hides the prostitute in the bed?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl. What are we talking about?
What's wrong with you people?
Is this a big enough stick to roast this guy?
Ghostbusters babies, they make your dreams come true. No, wait, no.
No, you don't want that.
You don't want those
You don't
dreams
want
to
that.
come.
Muppet Babies was the only time that making stuff into babies worked. It was
It
literally
was like the first time they did it, and then everyone else copied them.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like the Shirt Tails were babies already. Bunch of fucking mewling whatevers. Fuck you, Shirt Tails. I hate you so much, Shirt Tails. 3-Toed Jenkins Moonlight goes. Okay.
What?
I'm sorry, you were just boring me. Would you move, please?
What's down here? Oh, are you going to Otto's bar?
Otto.
Yeah. Nick Primer says Tiny Toons, which is, I feel
Pretty tiny. They're
not,
toony.
They're
all a little loony.
not babies, but
They're
you
straight
make-
up teenagers.
you
But they're
make-
not teenage versions of them, though.
Yeah, because they learn from the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
just
older, right? Because it's
yeah, it's like a
Acme
hi- it's like
University.
yeah, well, it's like a high school
Yeah.
or
University.
yeah, it's
please.
Luniversity.
Luniversity. You're right. I'm sorry.
I mean, Tiny Toons, you know, or it's a good point. I don't know if it totally fits, but
No, you're wrong. That answer was bad, and you should feel bad.
wait, what's playing here?
That's right. Ruthless
The
producer.
shocking.
The Hindenburg.
When it lasts,
Oh, okay.
it's crackling. There must be something really bad about this place.
You mean outside of the ectoplasm all over the walls?
Good idea.
Where's everybody else that lives in New York? Oh man, what if they made like a Grand Theft Auto game that was a Ghostbusters, like a Spider-Man 2 but Ghostbusters, where it's like an open world game where you just get to drive around. And
So you
How about
mean the original NES Ghostbusters
No,
game?
I don't mean that.
I feel like that's what he meant.
I don't mean that. I mean better than that.
Like that, but like good where you want to play it.
Yeah, yeah. Like the concept of that, but good execution. Sparks V says Rugrats, but see, Rugrats are
But that's just a cartoon about babies. That's
Right.
not the baby version of.
What does that say?
Death Blow L.A. Loud enough to wake the dead. What are you shooting at? Uh-oh. Oh no, opera
The
ghost!
fat lady is singing.
Ah! Why does she have like
Hats
those are
on her chest.
those look like the hats, the
What kind of hats, Jeff?
kind of hats the Viet Cong wears. I don't
Looks like an opera singer.
I don't
Good
know.
job.
I don't
Good
know
job.
what they're called. I don't know what the name of them are. Viet hats? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it's. I don't know what
Why
it
she
is.
got boob hats on?
Well, she's a Viking. I mean, you gotta protect your assets. Bam! This game-
Salty Kenny says that Gotham is basically Batman babies.
Okay, I could see that. Sort of.
There's a comic book series
Except
called
that-
Little Batman, which
except
is
that
or
it's
Little
not.
Gotham. It's really great.
Oh
Oh,
no!
it's adorable.
What's that web series? It's all about the DC characters. It's
Oh,
like,
Jail 8.
Yeah, that's a good example of babyfied version.
There was James Bond Jr.
Fuck James Bond Jr. It was garbage. What are you talking about? It was terrible. Bah! Slam!
Wasn't there a Scooby Doo?
Yes, pup named Scooby Doo.
Yeah, where they were young. That was actually really cute. I
Yeah.
really like that.
I like the
cartoon.
pup named Scooby Doo. So. Scooby Dooby, Scooby Dooby.
Oh, Kanita says Baby Looney Tunes exists. I remember that.
There was a baby Looney Tune.
Yep.
Why?
Yep. It was after. Let's see, because Warner Brothers has no idea what to do with the Looney Tunes.
Right? They're fucking dumb.
They did that one because that was the one they did right before they then tried to reboot it, where it's like Daffy and Bugs are roommates.
I actually kind of like that one.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
had
watched
they
a little
not
bit of it, but it was like, it was
had they
alright.
not used those characters, it would have been a hit fucking cartoon. But because it was Daffy and Bugs, it didn't work.
It was like the whole Looney Tunes crew like lives on the same block or something like that.
Yeah, their neighbor was Yosemite Sam.
Oh, by the way, John, you have hella upgrade money if you want to use it.
A little busy.
Yeah, I'm a little busy here, slamming, busting ghosts. Jeff.
You really
Job.
you're too busy to hit the back button and then just do upgrades and not die
Mission
and
failed.
not fail the mission.
Do you want to play this game, Jeff?
No.
Do you want to die a lot and play this game?
I'll die when we come back from break. We got 9 minutes until break, and then when we come back, I'll die a whole bunch.
Babies.
Yep.
Oh, that's all. Like it's showing me. So yeah, we'll do that.
Wish that you weren't
There.
there.
Just close your eyes and make believe,
she's got it.
and you can
Stop
be
it.
anywhere.
Stop
Muppet,
it.
Muppet,
Stop
Muppet.
it. You have to stop it now. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Right.
I like the Star Wars episode myself.
Yeah.
I like the one where Kermit wants to be a cab driver,
There must be something really bad about this.
and then he gets on the spaceship.
Rage like baby.
But I told you, it never works. It never works. Never works. You try to make everybody into babies.
Baby Jeff is kind of weird, and you wish that he weren't there.
There was actually no. There was actually 2 episodes where he did intros with Lil Jeff or whatever. like
so weird.
a forced perspective thing. Yeah.
Enough to insulate against the negative
One was
side.
when Sarah and I played a Lego game, and
Be careful.
she stepped on a Lego, and then I had her swear for like 25 seconds.
Nice. I bet she could have sworn for longer than 25
And then there was
seconds.
one where I think it was like Grant was. I forget what the one was where I was like sitting on a stoop, like Sesame Street style, and Grant was like, "What's wrong, Jeff?" I'm like, "Nobody wants to play this game with me." He's like, "Oh, that's all right, buddy. I'll play this game with you." What game is it? And I was like, I don't remember what game it was. I said that, and he's like, "Oh, fuck that game." He just walks off.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah.
So old. Looks like an opera singer. And a hefty one at that. Peter, you better take her.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a chubby chaser? I take out one
Somebody asked Jeff who's on the podcast
blind
tonight.
date,
That would be John.
That would be me.
Oh man.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally exciting. Talk a lot about Pokemon Go. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, I got a Bulbasaur at your house before. I should try that again.
There was another story today about what some guy shot at some kids that were sitting outside his house in a car.
Oh yeah, because he thought they were burglars. And
Yeah.
that-
Like he went out, and then one of them said to the other one, like, "What did you get?" And the other was like, "Oh man, I haven't gotten anything yet." And he thought that they were gonna like rob him. And
Cops were too far away.
yeah, so he pulled a piece and stood in front of their car, and then like drove around him and left. It was like, okay. Also, I saw a post on Imager of somebody who put up like a note on the. It was like the courtyard of like a building complex or something that was like, if you play Pokemon Go, you are not welcome here. I've lived through all these stupid fads, but this is by far the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, just consider what you're doing with your life, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, fuck you, the internet.
John, is it you that was telling me that there was a Pokemon stop at somebody's house and that the person that lived there actually happened to be a registered sex offender?
yeah, yeah. It was
So
like,
all these kids were like standing in front of his house.
Jesus.
yeah,
Oh,
like there was
man.
a thing where he was like a registered sex offender, and like parents found out, and they were like super pissed off, and he's like, no, I don't want them here.
Mama Afro says that heard a story about some girl who found a dead body. Wait, we talked about that, didn't we?
That's of any of the stories, I know for sure that one's the legitimate one. That the girl was trying to see if it was true that you got different Pokemon types by different elements. So she was walking by a lake and she ended up finding a body.
Shit.
Also, someone who interviewed her actually asked if she caught the Pokemon she was looking for. The answer was no, because she stopped at the app so she could call the cops, because she's not a shitty person. She was like, oh shit, a Magikarp! Oh shit, a dead body!
God damn it!
Oh.
You better revive me, Venkman.
I like the way that that he got a Ray. They're like super casual in Ecto 1. Oh no, Venkman!
Oh yeah, my favorite story, Jack Sachs was talking about the Westboro Baptist Church and how they're a Pokemon gym, and the first people that took over that gym, it was guarded by a Clefable or a Clefairy named Love is Love, and now it's a Magmar named Satan. So that's nice. I mean, the U.S. What is it? It was not the White House, the Capitol. I don't remember. One of the buildings is a gym, and the person that first got it had a giant Pidgeot, which is like a
No, it was
giant
the White House.
bird. Was it the White House? And it was named America.
Oh boy.
Love
Oh
it.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I know Tim Doyle got one at the artist Tim Doyle got
At a Torchy's Tacos.
at a Torchy's Tacos. He took over a gym with a flower Pokemon that he named Fleshlight. So
Yeah.
Torchy's was guarded by a Fleshlight. So I think the point here is if you're going to take over a gym, you should probably name your Pokemon something ridiculous.
Yeah, I get on board with that.
Times Square, post
I wanted to take over a Chipotle one and name it Taco Bell. My Pokemon Taco Bell.
Yeah. Taco Bell rules.
Taco Bell rules Chipotle, yeah.
Say, is that him?
I finally tried one of Taco Bell's like rip-off burrito bowls the other day.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're that bad.
Wholly unsatisfying. Well, because
Well, they have those shallow ass bowls where it's
Yeah.
like it's not. It's like half a spoonful of beans.
right. It was like, yeah.
We threw some rice in
No.
its general direction.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all
I
right.
actually really like their Fiesta salad.
Okay.
It's like it's just a salad. It has rice and beans in it, and chicken, and then they're like salsa. We're actually attempting to make salsa.
Is it
Salsa.
John Stamos?
Look at them eyebrows, man. Eyebrow game is strong on this guy.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of strong eyebrow game going on in
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Except for Stay-Puft, who shaves his eyebrows.
Yep.
You know, he's a sailor. He's into weird things.
It's not. Wait, you come to love one of the Stay-Puft Marshmallow Man? They always destroying cities.
He looks confused. Look how cute he is.
Nobody steps on a church in my town.
Doesn't find whatever he's looking for.
Good strategy. It's dangerous, though. That's a lot of open ground to cover.
All right, sport. Looks like it's me and you.
Eyeglasses 22 says, "Wholly unsatisfying should be Taco Bell's new slogan."
You guys keep him off us if you think you can.
Yeah.
Shoot him in the dick.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
John,
man.
not cool. Oh, man.
Oh man, he's got the fire crotch.
Well, fortunately, he
Don't
doesn't
toast
have a,
his marshmallows, man.
He doesn't have a dick to shoot.
Boson darts should do the trick.
Boson
Nice
darts.
boson. That really dinged him. Great job. Now see if he
Ray,
wants
you are
to
terrible.
score.
Uh-oh, so we got some Patreon donations.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
Or
much
some
of that are-
PayPal donations.
How much of that are we getting, Jeff?
Motherfucker, I can't. Sorry, I'll have to talk about them when we come back.
Your phone won't pull him up.
It wants me to enter in the password, and I have like a big complicated password for PayPal that I can't remember off the top of my head. So
We all know it's 1, 2, 3, 4, Jeff. You
That's
can
true.
just go ahead and put it
That's
in. It's
true.
fine.
no, I don't want that. So you got $88,000 worth of upgrades?
Boson will loosen him up.
It's true. This marshmallow man has no dick.
True. Oh no, you don't. Okay, maybe. That's the total, I guess, that you've gotten the entire time you've been playing the game.
Yeah, I'm at 7,980.
Okay, well, because when you get that thing in the upper left-hand corner, it was like $88,000.
I think that's how much damage I've caused.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Not how much money I've earned.
Oh, okay. Well, folks, we're just we're right at break time, so I think we're gonna have to take a break. Let's see. Yep, it is 4:30. We are going to take a 15-minute break. We will be back at 4:45 for more Ghostbusters. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you then. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for more Ghostbusters. We're fucking fighting the goddamn Stay-Puft Marshmallow Man. This is a hell of a level 1 that you got going on here, Ghostbusters. So
Yeah, they want to get some of the stuff out of the way, right out of the gate.
yeah, I mean, I remember. It's been so long. I remember it being, a pretty decent. I remember the rest of the game having a pretty decent plot, like not being, being pretty cool. But like I said, it's been so long. I probably played it originally on like the PS2, or
That wasn't the same game.
oh, okay,
It's PS3 and Xbox 360. There was a PS2 and Wii version that was not as good.
oh, okay. Well, then it was probably the.
It was
PS3
actually
version.
made by a different team.
Boson darts.
There we go. Quit saying boson darts.
Boson darts.
What the hell is a boson dart?
That
It's a dart with some bows on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, bows on darts. Okay, I gotcha. I see where you're coming from.
Keep it going. Quick. Scan it for the database.
Hey, just throwing those
There's a way
cars.
in. Break for it.
What are you doing?
making a break for it.
Okay. Seems like we could have done that a while back.
No, because there wasn't we had to wait for him to destroy the thing that was covering the entrance.
Just a level 5 platform cross rip. The professionals are here.
Hey, look, other people. Other people who live in New York.
What the?
Ah. All right. So yeah, we're back playing Ghostbusters the video game. You guys know how it goes. Let's see.
He didn't find what he was looking for on the bottom floors. Come on.
Would Jeff and John eat Stay-Puft Marshmallow Man?
Maybe. It just seems like it's marshmallow, right? I'm
Yeah.
not.
it's
I mean, I
just-
wouldn't like pick it up off the street if that's what you're asking.
especially the streets of New York.
like after he was melted or something.
Yeah. You wouldn't just scrape a big handful off the side of Walter
Yeah.
Peck's face and
No, no.
Stay-Puft said, and
Chomp, chomp,
eat
chomp.
of my body.
chomp, chomp, chomp. Who are these guys?
Just two random
Is
guys.
that Bob Hoskins?
Going up. He just passed gas. Catch the next one.
Relax, sir. We handle foul vapors all the time.
That's a fart joke. Fart jokes.
Let's stay in for lunch, you said. Why leave the building, you said. It'll be quiet, you said. You know you're funny.
You're right. I secretly knew our lives would be in danger and thought, hey.
Yeah, that's right. You tell Mark. What an a-hole.
Excuse us.
That seems like a really bad reason to fire a person.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Sparks asked if I finished Inside. I did.
Sparks has been asking that since the beginning of the stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus, Sparks, take a hint already.
Dang.
Yeah.
Do you need some ointment for that burn?
Oh, snap, 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 snap.
Ooh, ooh. Sorry. Haven't done it in a while.
The other day I found out I was not aware, but then I found out that there's that shot song by LMFAO.
Shot, 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 shot,
Yeah.
shot, shot. Yeah.
Yeah, and then LMFAO is pretty fucking terrible. Oh wait, what's that thing? Presented to Gamble Design Group. It's 30 years of dedicated service and engineering for the city of New York.
Man, that was exciting. Thank God we looked at it.
Woo! Hey man, I like to give props.
Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
I like to give props to the people who do the work that write a bunch of shit on a plaque that everybody else when they play the game just runs by. That's what I like to do.
Sure got quiet
It's
all of a
meant
sudden.
to be run by.
They're in the vents. They're in the vents.
They're in the vents. They're in the room. Is this me? Does this look like the office where Miles Dyson blew himself up in Terminator 2?
Ace of Cards asks, is IDW comic of Ghostbusters any comic? But I believe he meant any good and wrote
Yes.
comic twice.
Yes, it's actually very good.
Yes, the comic book is a comic.
No, it's actually really good. One of my favorite things about it is that it kind of explains why it. You know, everyone always assumes from the first Ghostbusters that Ray is the only one who thought of something, so that's why it became Stay-Puft, or that's why because no one else was thinking of anything. But when you actually think about it, like everyone is always thinking of something. Like it's actually impossible to.
To think of
Where
nothing.
the fuck? Yeah, see, I can't even get to him. To think of nothing, and so they actually played with that in the comics a little bit by stating that Ray was out of the group. He was the one who was chosen to choose the form of the Destructor, so only he could choose. Like when Gozer was asking him the question to choose the form, and then he was like, "What if it had been Venkman? It would have been a really hot chick. If it had been Winston Zedmore, it would have been some I forget what it was, a drill instructor from his military days. If it had been Egon Spengler, it would have been an abstract mathematical equation."
Keep an eye out.
Basically pointing out that
Oh
none
man,
of
how exciting would that have been?
I kind of hate it when things do that. Like it was fine the way it was. It didn't need further explanation.
Well, it tied into the plot that was going on that there was a second. Basically, Gozer had a second chance to take over.
Yeah.
But it required Ray to choose a new form.
I just don't bring back Gozer. Just make something new.
They kind of did a little bit,
Just make a
but
bunch of new stuff. It's just Ghost. Like there was no reason that Gozer the Gozerian had to be like something specific. Like it's you just make up some other shit. I mean, that's what the real Ghostbusters did, right? They had all kinds of shit. They had that like baseball game between the angels and the
Yeah.
devils and the
Yeah.
Sandman and
Cthulhu.
yeah, like all kinds
Cat
of
Tulu.
yeah, Cthulhu.
good. So I just say, yeah, make shit up. Just make some new shit up. Don't bother with the existing stuff. Pretend that it's not even there. God damn. Yeah, like, is there a like refresh how fast boson darts?
I think
reload
that is an
thing?
upgrade. Yeah.
Boson dart.
Dr. Bob Boogie says, but midi-chlorians. Yeah. This again. This is a direct crib from the Cracked podcast, but midi-chlorians actually is kind of an interesting concept if these things actually make you more powerful, like having a force vampire, like somebody who makes themselves more powerful by
Taking the force out of other people?
yeah, but
Taking the
basically like
metaphor in.
draining their blood and then like distilling it into like a drug that makes them more powerful with the force or whatever. Like, dude, that how awesome would that be if it was like some kind of crazy Silence of the Lambs serial killer that's killing
I ate his
force-sensitive people
metachlorians with some fava beans and a nice bottle of Chianti.
and some blue milk. Yeah. No, that I mean, like even that. Okay, yeah. Like it sucks that they did that, but even that has potential if you take it out of the hands of a dumb hack writer like Lucas. And I mean, hell, the plot of the prequels could have been good. It's not a bad idea.
Well, also, what's
Or
funny is that
implementation.
I feel like there was a little bit of a misunderstanding of what midichlorians were. Like, a lot of people said, oh, midichlorians are what give you the Force,
Yeah.
where is what it kind of insinuated, or at least at first, is it insinuated that midichlorians are something that are attracted to the Force. So,
Well, they didn't explain. I mean, they didn't explain. All it was just the one line in
Yeah.
episode 1, right, where they're like, "Oh, even Master Yoda doesn't have a count that high." Blah
yeah,
blah blah.
it basically, the more midichlorians you have, the more in tune with the Force that you are.
Yeah.
You're not getting midichlorian or the Force from midichlorians. You're just, it's a byproduct.
Well, but they don't ever actually explain that though. They don't really explain shit in the first one. They just use this as one plot point. They just use it as like an over 9,000 artificial meter, and
No, I agree.
what was that face, Stay-Puft?
Oh, he looked upset.
He was like, "Yo, man, I'm just rooting around in a building." So, like, yeah, they could have. They instead of just pretending like that never happened in Phantom Menace, they could have actually done what you just said, or explained a whole bunch of other reasons why it makes sense, or yeah, like, oh, we've all got midichlorians, and it's just the Force is still this mystical thing, and it's just you can measure how powerful it is in a person with the blah 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 blah.
Scooter.
Exactly what you just said. So, oh, it's this lady again.
And here's Venkman from out of fucking nowhere.
It's okay, Dr. Vending. You're fine.
Oh, Nick Primer's doing his thing where he went and found a quote from episode 1 to make it sound like whatever.
And what's the story with those
What?
things anyway?
Say it's quote from the first one that
Qui-Gon
says
Jinn to Anakin
they
show.
continually speak to us, telling us their will of the Force. When you learn quiet your mind, you will hear them speaking to you too.
That sounds like some religious bullshit to me.
Whatever blog. You could literally make that mean whatever you want to. That is ambiguous enough that it would take one line of dialogue in any of other movies to retcon that or just recontextualize it or whatever.
I appreciate that.
Instead, they just pretend like it doesn't exist. Like after that first movie, they just don't fucking talk about it all that much.
They're like, it's the most important thing in our universe, any universe that has ever existed. We're never going to talk about it ever again.
But the Force.
Yeah.
Maybe Qui-Gon Jinn baited out, because he seems to be the only one that cared about it.
And we do know he's a shit-ass Jedi. Maybe maybe it's just his thing. It's like he sends back this blood sample, and Obi-Wan's just like, oh, man. Oh, fuck, with the midichlorians again. I don't know. It's off the charts, man. It's like 5 zillion? Is that high? I don't know. What did I say it was last time when you had me measure Watto? 12? Is it 14? How much did you say that Yoda was again? It's more than that. I don't know. Whatever.
Stay-Puft spotted us. Move, move.
Up the stairs. Lots of climbing stairs.
All right.
Climbing stairs, action!
Fucking Final Fantasy VII over here.
What floor is this?
That was 35. that you were
Well, let
just
me
on.
know when we get to 36. I'm going to throw up.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, you cut it out, Missy. Did they
Yeah.
explain why she's there, or did you just pick her up?
She works there.
Oh, in the building? In the
Yeah.
office building?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
A woman in an office building? What?
The hell you say?
You know, for fuck's
Like
sake,
a-
that's not what I was
Like a
talking.
secretary? Did she make the drinks for the men that work there?
No goddamn goodwill. That's not what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Oh man. Was that 2 oh mans, aw mans in a row? Ow.
Oh, gee.
Oh.
Where's Venkman?
Where do you think?
On the ground, eyes closed.
Run for it!
Where the fuck is Stance?
Need some help here.
Venkman just walk over there and walk away? What the fuck, man? I thought he was your bro.
He's lazy. I don't get that feeling.
Yeah.
I don't get the feeling that Ray is Peter's like good buddy. Coworker, unfortunate coworker. I guess they hang out and have beer when they're not at work.
Well, they're friends. That's the whole reason they got the business.
In the biz. Where's the trap? Why is it not?
I think you might have to move him. Uh-oh. There you go.
God damn it.
Get him in there.
God damn it.
There you go. Do you have to throw out another trap?
Nah,
there's
someone
one
else
right
already
there,
threw
yeah.
one.
Okay. I want to know that part too, where why does Egon tell him not to look directly into the trap?
Because the eyes are a window
And
to
his
the soul.
So your soul could get sucked out and end up in the trap.
That's actually something from Dan Aykroyd in an interview when he
Okay.
was asked about it.
All right. Fair enough.
The Return of the Ghostbusters, the fan film that I talked about earlier, actually deals with that.
Okay.
With a man basically trying to resurrect a god, and to do that, he starts capturing people's souls using a ghost trap that he stole.
Okay.
This is one of those. I asked the question, didn't know there was an actual answer to.
Yep. Yep.
And this is the part where you say, you had to ask.
You know, it's fine. These guys like maintenance workers?
Yeah, they're ghost construction workers.
Constructing ghost constructions. There no traps. There's one.
I like the 2 electric chair ghosts in Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're pretty good. Man, those pigeons do not give no fucks.
Yo, little help. You're hurting it.
I don't know if you could. Okay, so here's a question. If you could pick one movie franchise, literally any movie franchise, it could have already had a game or it could not have a game, but one movie franchise to have like a legitimately good game made from, what do you think you would pick? Actually, it doesn't have to be a movie. It could be TV show, books, comics, could be whatever. But you're going to get a video game. It's going to be an actual good video game, like a really good video game. And it doesn't matter which one. Like, what do you think deserves a really, really good video game?
Oh, tough question.
That is a tough question.
3 scores for everybody from 54th Street.
Oh, did you just cross the streams on him real fast? You
No,
killed him?
no, I hit him with a boson dart, knocked him off the building.
Oh.
All the way to the. Oh, not quite. Didn't make it. Hey, Ray, say 3 guys decided you.
But as far as like a video game, like a movie or a comic or TV show, would make a really, really good video game.
Yeah.
For a long time, I would have said Ghostbusters.
Okay.
And I still agree with that. I actually wouldn't mind another really good Ghostbusters game.
Sure.
It's too bad that the one that was just released sucks so bad.
It's just boring and expensive.
But
His agility, considering his complete lack of focus.
I'm trying to think. There's Exo Squad
Exo Squad.
cartoon. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that'd make a good good video game. I think any of those Saturday morning cartoon shows would make a really good video game,
We can do that.
Yeah.
except for Teen Wolf. Fuck Teen Wolf.
Hey, did somebody tell you?
Had both a good movie and a cartoon series.
We've got you.
Yep. I never saw the second one. I never saw Teen Wolf 2.
Did you see if you could?
Oh, the
What
one
do you think
with
about it?
Jason Bateman or whatever his name is?
Yep. He's a swimmer in that one, I guess?
No, he's still a basketball player.
He's still a basketball player? Okay.
He's playing the same character, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
That's weird.
That is a little weird.
I'm trying to think, but I can't think of one.
Okay, you're all strapped in. We've got a good tight grip on
I don't know what would be good. I don't want to use the show that I've already mentioned because it'll sound like I'm a fangirl, even though I haven't watched that many seasons. But Supernatural as a video game,
Yeah.
I think could be fun. You can get kind of that, like,
How many can he generate?
not Silent Hill. What's the horror game I'm thinking of?
Resident Evil.
Fatal Frame-ish.
Fatal Frame. Okay.
With it mixed with like some other, yeah, I mean, kind of Resident Evil. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I'd like a horror game that was legit scary. Although I don't know if Supernatural would do that, but I like anything that plays with all the paranormal, and Supernatural does do that.
Ah!
He slipped.
Dumb Stay-Puft
Has there been a
marshmallows.
good Indiana Jones game?
Nope. Well, some people said the Infernal Machine.
Yeah, some of the LucasArts one, is that the one that you're talking about? Back in the old days? It's Kingdom of Atlantis? Is that what I'm thinking
Yeah,
of?
Kingdom of Atlantis.
Was supposed to be pretty decent. But yeah, Indiana Jones is an action-packed franchise that probably could have used a better video game than
Yeah,
what
I
it's
feel like
got.
you could get a good video game out of it.
Sure,
I wouldn't be
absolutely.
against like a Rocketeer video game.
Not counting the Super Nintendo one that I could never get past the second stage of.
I could never get past the first stage because it's literally just flying in a circle, and I don't understand how I'm supposed to beat it.
Yep. It's a race. It's a sky race. When you knock him down, isn't the entire NYPD going to be crushed in Stay-Puft marshmallows?
No, they'll be fine.
No, okay.
It's soft and gooey. Walter
See-
Peck didn't die when it fell on him.
Yeah, but it was liquid at that point. He was scalded very
He is
very badly.
he is on fire, Jeff.
Well, that's true. It's true. Jack X's Game of Thrones. What do we got? Battle Royale. Actually, isn't there? There's like a. Oh, there's
There he
already
goes.
Oh no!
in early access.
See?
Kind of
Liquid.
Like Battle Royale. Okay.
I deserve. Scoreboard reads Ghostbusters 2. Gozer the Gozerian 0. Looking like a real big leaguer out there, champ.
Oh, thanks, Ray.
In a red position.
Hey, look, Doritos.
Prepared to capture Stay-Puft. Where is he?
He's that white puddle you're driving through?
Timing's off by just a hair, Egon, but we're glad the trap is working again.
Somebody said Predator. That seems like it would be.
How do you feel?
I don't think there's ever been a truly good Predator video
Yeah.
game.
I'd like a Daredevil video game.
Daredevil? Okay, I
Yeah.
can see that.
There's a black screen the entire time.
What, did Daredevil the first-person shooter?
I'm sorry.
It's just all the Ben Affleck movie. It's like fire.
The echolocation.
Yeah,
shit?
ghost people.
Well, it's basically the Batman detective vision, except it's just on all the time.
Yeah,
Oh God, that would give me a headache.
Let's see, Egon.
Blade. That's a pretty good
That'd be fun.
Ghost of Blade.
You met him.
Uh-huh. The Ghostbusters.
Have you ever been involved in this type of quantum temporal rift event before?
A quantum what?
It's called arcing, a large pulse of psychic energy.
Actually, yes.
You know what? I think that whatever engine this game is using, really, they'd really just had their eyebrow sliders turned up like super thick for
Everyone
everybody.
has eyebrows.
It was pulling me like a magnet. I felt as though I was in a deep dream. I came to and ran over here.
Here?
It's a temporary office while I'm in town.
See?
Oh yeah.
I came to do some
That's why she was there. It's a temporary office.
Okay, she hadn't
she
said
does-
that yet.
She does
I
research.
was just asking. All right, I didn't.
Why is she in this office building? What would she be doing there?
I didn't say it like that. I said, "Why is she in this office building? What would she be doing there?"
I know. She's giving you shit, dude.
She was at the beginning. She was running through the. I don't know anything about this woman.
She's a museum curator.
She's running around with books at the beginning, and then she's just in this random office building that we tend to go up.
So charming.
Man, who's gonna pay for all the marshmallow cleanup?
Government.
What?
Somebody said Jeff dating sim. Yeah, you could make a legitimately good Jeff dating sim. It would be so so realistic that it was horrible. Wait, is that like the?
So this is
I mean,
the
I
thing
feel
I was
like-
saying about to Uncle Egon from Ed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think staying at home and playing any video game is essentially playing a Jeff dating sim.
Oh. I knew there was a reason.
Ooh.
Sumerian. Gozerian, more specifically. I'm here as a guest curator for the Gozerian exhibit that's opening tomorrow at the Natural History Museum.
Okay, see, now I know what she's doing. All right? God.
Of course.
Gozer was a bush leaguer before he met us. A strictly farm team deity. We put him on the map.
But our getting stiffed on invites to opening night, just an oversight, right?
I don't have
It
anything
actually,
to do with
you know, they did a pretty good job with the.
It's all me.
Oh shit!
And I can
Dickless.
assure you, it was not an oversight.
Yeah, that actor's like, yeah, I've gotten that my entire life now.
Yeah.
Like, there's like, hey, Dickless.
Walter Peck.
Does Janine not look like Janine, or is that just me?
She looks like Janine from Ghostbusters 2.
What? With
No, but she had way bright red hair in Ghostbusters
yeah, they
2.
toned
Yeah.
it down. It's like
But
a
she
weird.
had it all like up in Ghostbusters 1, right? She didn't have it like.
No,
down.
it was Pixie. It was like super short.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was short.
Oh, okay.
Are you kidding? You can't buy
Can I just say that Bill Murray's brother has the best voice ever? I love his like weird old man voice. Like he always has to cough and then he never coughs.
What else has he been in? What else is where else? What has his voice been?
Well, he's an actual actor. You recognize him. He was in Groundhog Day. He was the mayor in Groundhog Day, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
he's
okay.
also,
yeah, it makes
like-
perfect sense now. Yep.
He's actually in a lot of Bill Murray
And,
movies.
yeah, I was gonna say watch Bill Murray movies and
Yep.
then
Listen, here's the deal. You and Peck and all you guys.
Yeah, no, I recognize him now. I know exactly who you're talking about. What's his name? What's his first name?
Bruce Murray,
Bruce Murray?
I think, or is it?
Look, this city has given you at least a dozen
I think.
for the jails, courthouses.
Let's see.
I could be wrong there.
You guys want to
All I'm getting is a soccer player out of that.
No.
Let's see if I can find out.
You've been big supporters and great
the change between what Janine was in the first movie versus what Janine becomes in the second movie is actually really bothers me if you
after all the damage
Google the difference.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they tried to make her look more like the cartoon
Janine
Janine.
in the first movie,
Yep.
Janine in the second movie.
Yep.
There's no need for
Yep.
It's weird.
Well, also she's like, you know, in the first movie she's all into Egon, and in the second movie she's like super into Rick Moranis.
Maybe
kind
she
of.
just really wants sex and doesn't care who she's getting it from.
Brian Doyle Murray. She's got to think for
Brian.
wormy nerds.
Okay.
Who doesn't? Am I right, ladies?
And my first official act is going to be suspended.
Hi, John.
You clowns up
What?
Nothing.
Lighten up.
I totally missed it.
Launch your investigation.
He said she's got a thing for wormy nerds, and I said
Oh.
who doesn't, and then I said right, John, and then he went huh, which to me is perfect timing.
Oh, okay, good.
There you go.
Glad I could help and be oblivious to all of it at the same time.
That's what our relationship's based on, John.
Yep.
Mulligan, come on.
It's Mayor Mulligan to you, Venkman. So,
God, look at his eyebrows. He's got like 3 eyebrows stacked on top of his eyebrows.
That's not fair. Why do you get more eyebrows than other people? Share some of your eyebrows, for God's sake.
Oh, he was in Ghostbusters 2? Who was he in Ghostbusters 2?
council gets what they need.
Brian Doyle Murray.
Was he in Ghostbusters too?
That's what it says.
Oh.
He was in every. It's unfair to ask what he was in any Bill Murray movie.
Friends, can we
Well,
get invites
but
to
who was he in?
Not
Okay, I guess that's not. So, Annie Potts, Peter McNichol, Seelan. Was he the judge?
Yeah,
No,
he might.
no.
he wasn't the judge.
Harris Yulin.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Peck
Ivan Reitman is the voice of
exactly like
Slimer.
the
So
kind of
notable
guy who
cast.
accidentally walk into the
Brian Doyle Murray was a psychiatric doctor.
It could happen.
Did
Oh.
they get? No, they didn't get. They got institutionalized in the second one.
Yeah.
Right? That's okay. That's where he shows up.
museum? Whatever happened tonight, it started there.
Okay, I'll take one for the team. Stay with Ilson. You guys go with Winston and the recruit. I'll be your personal protection.
What about Peck? He's supposed to be informed.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Everything we do.
It's kind of crazy how not in the Uncanny Valley they are, considering. I don't know. I've seen games with like real life actors that have. I mean, fucking all of Beyond Two
Cage.
Souls. Yeah, freaked me out worse than this.
And another ghostly sighting has
Let's
snapped
see.
the New York Public Library scrambling for answers.
Oh no!
The Gray Lady.
Cabin Boy. Oh yeah, it was in Cabin Boy. Oh my God, Brian Doyle Murray is just in like every movie, and they're all terrible.
Yeah.
Gonna go today.
Oh, he has his voice in Jackie Chan Adventures. He
Yeah.
was Gnome Cop in Jackie Chan Adventures. Bedazzled. He was Artie Bauman in Justice League. Snow Dogs. He was in a movie called My Gym Partner's a Monkey. This is where I really need to contact Kayla and be like, have you seen My Gym Partner's a Monkey? Tom Goes to the Mayor. Daddy Day Camp. Let's see. All right. Just a lot of stuff back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Jury Duty. Hell yeah.
With Pauly Shore
Yeah.
and Gina Carano.
Oh yeah. Okay. He was. That's probably
Is that
the
Gina Carano? Or is Gina Carano the MMA fighter?
Gina Carano's the MMA fighter.
Yeah. You're thinking
Carla Gugino.
Tia Carrera
No, that's.
Captain McMahon from
in Jury Duty.
Oh,
Pauly
I'm
Shore,
thinking.
Tia
Oh,
Carrera.
I'm-
Stanley
no, no.
Tucci was in Jury
I'm
Duty.
thinking of. What's-
Shelley Winters was in Jury Duty. Abe Vigoda was. I need to go watch Jury Duty.
I'm
you
thinking.
guys.
I'm thinking of the other Pauly Shore movie.
Oh.
Son-in-law
Son-in-law.
or Biodome.
No. Biodome had Joey Lauren Adams and someone else, some other baby.
Wow. Both Kunita and Alex have both know what My Gym Partner's a Monkey is.
That's great. I love it.
It's some kind of cartoon, apparently.
Because he has an awesome voice.
Yeah. No, in looking at his filmography, I think that the movie that I probably remember him most was in Wayne's World as the corrupt arcade magnate
Oh.
who Noah Vanderhoff, who buys Wayne's World and then tries to make it with Rob Lowe's help into a corporate tool to get kids to go to the arcade.
To Noah's Arcade.
To Noah's Arcade. It's such a weird subplot. Like it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
That's not easy.
Especially at the end when Wayne doesn't want to do it, and then Rob Lowe is like, "We'll just do it. We'll just have Wayne's World without you, Wayne." And it's like, what?
Check that next doorway. See if he has any friends.
You're on your own, Garth. Ready, go.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time.
Hey, cadet.
Not.
Master, it's best to get in
You
fairly
see that
close.
scene in Scanners where the dude's head explodes?
Please be careful.
I've seen Wayne's World so many times.
Man, it's on Netflix. I watch it all the time. I have all of the T. Carrera songs on my Spotify playlist.
Oh man, I heard that version of Ballroom Blitz way before I heard like the other version. I kind of like the Tia Carrere version a little bit better
Yeah.
than the original.
I like all of the T. Carrera, everything. She can do anything.
Yeah,
She's my favorite.
yeah. I think that's the first movie I ever saw her in.
Cadet.
I saw her in a movie with John Lovitz.
Really?
What was it called? High School High?
Oh,
Oh,
John
yeah. High School High. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. She really knows how to play off the I can be attracted to anybody because she's definitely the romantic interest in high school.
For John Lovitz?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, High School High was basically a spoof on like Dangerous Minds.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. My favorite scene in that movie is when I forget the name of the students, but they're like time to dance, like they're at a school dance, and the guy asks boy student asks the girl student to dance, and she's like, I don't really know you that well, and he's like, come on, we're just dancing, and then they they start dancing, and they're essentially just grinding up on each other like straight up sex moves. It's delightful. I thought it was funny.
It was the
because-
90s. That's how everybody danced in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Study gun. I've been conducting an experiment in which I sleep an average 14 minutes a day. Leaves me a lot of time to work.
Great. Ready to roll. Hey, Haas. You think you can
So me and Egon apparently have conducted the same experiment.
Yeah. How are you enjoying sleep and not working, Amanda?
I haven't been sleeping.
What? But you have all the time in the world to sleep now.
I mean, I still have a job, Jeff.
Well, that's true.
So you're just going to stand there, Winston? Okay.
Take a scan. See what you find.
But besides that, it's been alright. I kind of miss Rogues Gallery Comics and Games in Round Rock, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We were just
That
there the
name-
other day.
Where were we, John?
Yeah, Rogues Gallery Comics Games, Round Rock, Texas.
I
I bought some comic books.
I was listening to some other podcast that was doing this
Was it the
exact
Rogues
thing.
Comics
No.
Comics and Games
Gallery.
No.
blah blah blah
Yeah,
Round
you
Rock,
can't-
Texas
what was it? Rogues Comics and
podcast?
Galleries, Games of Gallery, Comic
Here,
Rogues.
Jeff, look, a wall you can read. Somebody
Texas.
wrote that wall.
What does it say? What does it say?
Read it to me.
Benefactors. There you go.
It's a list of benefactors.
Captain Franklin. Well, if you don't read everything in every game, then how are you going to find the little hidden Easter eggs? Except for like the actual codex or listen to the story or anything like that. That's superfluous. Ah!
Where'd he go?
Mm. Yeah.
What?
Stay alert. Keep your PKE meter up. Animators
Wait, is this the museum where the Vigo painting was?
No.
Oh. Is this the library?
Are we gonna run into
This is the library,
a
yes.
librarian?
Or the library lady?
This library always reminds me of Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Strong emanations, no direct source though.
Why?
There's a point. It looks like this library,
Detecting a very strong
but there's a point where somebody just whispers tomato, and then the entire library panics because at this point they're all afraid of tomatoes
Oh, okay.
because it's Attack of the Killer Tomatoes,
Sure.
and then they have to make pizzas without tomatoes, and it's a hilarious movie.
I've had pizzas without tomatoes.
Yeah, but in the movie they basically make like what the Ninja Turtles ate in the cartoons, where it's always like peanut butter and sardines.
Why not just put like some oil and cheese and pepperoni on there and just forget the
It's-
fucking tomato
because
sauce?
it's Return of the Killer to Jeff.
Yes.
It's Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Is that what it is?
Freaking Killer Tomatoes.
Is it tomatoes? Do they kill?
George Clooney's in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he
Never
really
watched
is.
any of any of those movies.
And this really pretty girl who I don't know her name. And then the guy that was in Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Is that a reality show?
It was the first really shitty one. Like, they did this weird, like, live dating game thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Return to the Killer Tomatoes. Let's see. Kind of curious to know who this really pretty girl we're talking about is.
She's, what is it, like, early 90s, late 80s pretty, if that makes sense?
Steve Lundquist, Michael Jackson. Okay, wait, hold on. Karen Mistel as Tara Bomde?
How much PK energy
Oh,
must
sounds
it
like
take
her.
to
Is
collect
that-
and animate an entity?
Sounds like somebody that I don't know.
A lot of very angry energy.
See what else she was
How
in.
easy was that?
Wait, not so fast.
Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
I'm sorry, did you say Avocado Jungle of Death?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would live there.
1989 Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
Oh.
She was also in Bimbo Movie Bash in the archive footage from Cannibal Women in the Avocado
Here's the
Jungle of
stairway
Death.
door.
And Killing Midnight, 1997's Killing Midnight, and also credited as female astronaut number 2 in 2000's Space Cowboys, and that was, let's see, TV. Oh, and then in 2003, there was a Dragnet series in 2003.
Yes, it
She's-
was actually starring Ed O'Neill.
Okay, Jesus. She's also in the Dukes
The fact
of
that I knew
Hazzard.
that, or
yes, yes.
I like Dragnet.
The Dukes of Hazzard, Hazard in Hollywood, as Roz. So yes, that's what we can tell about Karen.
yeah.
Whatever.
Also, that
Did
Dragnet.
you actually see a picture of her, or
Oh, I see her now here on IMDb thing.
how gorgeous she was? Like, think like late 80s. Is it late 80s? God, I can't remember when.
like that.
Yeah, no. Okay, so I gotta find a picture of her now. So,
Okay,
what was her name again?
Karen Waldron, Waldron. She's a large Waldron collider. Books falling on the floor.
Flying at my face.
Alex says Hardcore Henry's going to be on Blu-ray in 9 days.
Yes,
That's cool. It was pretty decent.
I actually haven't seen it. I want to watch it. I will watch it when it comes out.
I'd say we're close to something.
Ray,
You got something?
I've got something right here.
Kid, check that out.
Why are you whispering? Ah, it's the librarian ghost. Zapper! Blaster!
That's her, the gray lady. She's the first ghost we ever hunted. Man, I wish Venkman was here.
You didn't hunt her, Ray. You just screamed, "Get her!
She's real skittish.
Get her!" That was your whole plan.
Lost. Let's go. We'll cut her off.
These readings are off the charts.
There's a girl that turns into a tomato if you put salt on her.
That's
The
That's
cartoon. Attack the Killer Tomatoes cartoon.
That's actually from the Revenge of the...
Nope. And Return of the Killer Tomato.
Return.
She has to listen to music to turn into.
Oh, okay.
She turns into a tomato if she listens to music.
She is a tomato. She got turned into a human.
Okay. So if okay, never mind. I don't.
Huh? Do you want
Nope. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to.
Wait, now.
Nope. Thought I did. Don't want to. No mo.
What was that? Okay, so much for stick together. New plan is fan out.
Flexible approach, Ray.
There are 2 hostile spirits
Can't
roaming
find
around.
a-
Can you move the bookshelves? Oh
I
man, I got
will.
those gross metal ones. All right. Yeah, I bet Telltale could make a good Ghostbusters video game.
Now I kind of want a Return of the Killer Tomato video game.
Look out! It's coming your way!
What kind of game would that be? Open world, first-person shooter, Call of Duty, made by Infinity
I
Ward.
think it should straight up be Left 4 Dead,
Okay.
but with tomatoes.
Okay. So literally like a post-apocalyptic zombie survival thing, just with tomatoes.
Yes.
Okay.
That could be
I've
fun.
never seen any of those movies.
I've
Attack
only
or
seen the
Return.
cartoon and the Return, or let's go with Tomatoes.
Edmund Hoover, a.k.a. the Collector. Come on, this dude has a history you should know.
Ah!
He's a rare book collector who seduced Eleanor Twitty, the head librarian of this place.
Is this the backstory of the
Yeah.
library ghost? All right. Man, I am so close to the end of Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and I just got to this place where they're just doing this whole bullshit, like, platform, or not platforming, but like go across. It's like a big puzzle where you got a bunch of islands that you have to take these different dumb elevators between. It's really pissing me off. I just want to beat that game and be done with it. Why is
No.
it blue?
Why is what blue? Ah,
PK
symmetrical
meter
book
was-
stacking.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
So now we know where Slender got its ideas from, right? It's just ripping off Ghostbusters, the video game,
I've-
Slender.
Never seen anyone stack books like this before.
Yes, you're right. No human stack books like this. All right. Hero of Salamander screams, "Blue means treasure!" So,
All
if
right.
your PKE meter is blue, that's what it means, John. Just FYI. Well, your dog is really tired.
I do. She's not.
Well, that's why I didn't think it'd be an issue.
Yeah.
Also, in case you guys were wondering, our dog is here,
Yep.
And she's wearing a Mega Man shirt.
That is true.
which you can see a picture of on my Instagram page.
Ace of Card asks how cringe Tokyo Mirage Sessions is.
How cringe is it?
Well, I mean, like, here's the thing. If you go to play Tokyo Mirage Sessions and you're not... Whoa, dude.
That's the Employee of the Month.
Jeez. Like, it's a game about a bunch of teens who become pop idols to harness the power of music and friendship to, dispel the demons that are overrunning downtown Tokyo, right? Like, if you're like, oh, man, this game is stupid. It's got a bunch of teens playing pop music. Well, it's like, well, yeah, you know that. You have to be on board with that before you even start playing the game. Like, if you're like, when is the part where it turns into, like, a hardcore, like, dungeon crawling sword and sword? It never does.
Kind of a dark tunnel moving fast towards a bright light.
So yeah,
But combustible.
I'm okay with that. Like when I'm looking to get away from my troubles, forget all my troubles.
Well, that was quick.
Oh shit. Forget all my cares. I like to go downtown to the downtown of Tokyo Mirage Sessions, because it's just some dumb JRPG fun, and yeah.
I thought there was something in here,
Do you
but
think you could make a really scary Ghostbusters game? Do you think you could make a really scary Ghostbusters movie?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah. It has all the elements to be scary.
I
The
mean,
characters are the
Yeah.
humor.
Okay, guys,
There were scary episodes of Extreme Ghostbusters. I'm sure
Yeah.
there were probably some creepy episodes of the real Ghostbusters. So, pretty sure in real life you can make creepy.
I think there was an episode of the real Ghostbusters about the boogeyman that was really unsettling to me when I was younger. I think that's what I'm thinking of. It's one of those ones that really stands out to me. Shotgun those books. Fuck a bunch of books. I guess it's a little easier when you don't have to worry about crossing the streams. Oh, I guess you have to worry about crossing that stream. Oh, so is that the boson dart version of the blue one?
No, it's just a. I mean, it's like a shotgun.
All right.
Big fish, see what he did? Give him a new home in our containment facility.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna upgrade. Boson dart supercharge.
Yeah, why not?
Supercharge your boson darts.
Dr. Von Boogie asked, guys, I recently listened to Chop Suey by System of a Down, and I really liked it. Does that make me a fuckboy scum with daddy issues and a resentment towards the corporate, and then it kind of ends? So I imagine he just kept trailing off into some weird bullshit. I really like System of a Down, so I don't think that makes anybody fuckboy scum. It's weird to me that liking music would make anyone anything, really. But kudos on being super judgmental about it.
I mean, you know, it kind of depends on whether or not you're Jason Murphy, right?
Yeah.
Which even Jason's toned that shit down an awful lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me. But then, you know, I've reached a point in my life where what counts as like popular music hasn't been for me for a long time. So, you know, I could find the occasional like, oh, that album was pretty good, but for the most part, I just stick to my old favorites.
Oh, this is gonna be frustrating.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's a long segment.
Okay, guys, it's dead up here. The good kind of me.
Yeah, I've never listened to System. That was like right. So I think that during the time, when would you say that those bands were popular, like System of a Down and
Early
the kinda
2000s.
new
Early
metal?
2000, yeah.
Okay.
Hey kid, what's your 20? I'm in some kind
Because I feel like I went from
Like late 90s, early 2000s.
like once late '90s alternative started to die down. Then I started in on electronica for a while and trip hop and stuff like that for
Damn it! Did he already
a good 10
fucking?
years.
Where is he?
There.
God damn it, Ray!
What did you do, Ray? So all that stuff kind of passed me by. I mean, you know, outside of like the credits of The Matrix or whatever.
No crossing the street. Now, where's that class 5 animator?
Jax asks, Jeff, what are some of the old favorites you tend to listen to often?
Well, let's see. This last Friday, or what was it, Thursday, when I was playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions, I started thinking like, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking, what if they made a game like this that was all about modern music and using the power of music to like save the world, but it was set in the 1980s. And then I started just listening to a bunch of 80s garbage.
Nice.
Some White Snake, some a little Twisted Sister is good. Some Journey. I got some. I think I threw Tiffany in there just because, you know, I think Warlord now is a pretty fun song. And
It's a great song. I love that song.
yeah. There'll always be a theme. Like when I do go down that rabbit hole, it's like I'll start with, oh man, I want to listen to this one song, and then I'll like go, oh, I want to listen to this song that was kind of around the same time popular, and oh, that reminded me of this song, and then blah 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 blah.
That's what I love about Spotify, because then I'll be like, oh man, I kind of want to listen to something that sounds like this person, and then you'll be like, related artist. Oh, actually, this is perfect, and then you go down there, like rabbit hole of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
For me, it's YouTube because I like to watch the videos.
There we go.
Good work. That took some
Oh yeah, I forgot I made a YouTube or a Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
You forgot? People have been adding to it.
There's like thousands upon
There's
thousands
a
of
million
songs.
on it, Jeff.
Okay. Sorry.
Just kidding.
I don't know how many songs there are on there. There's like maybe 3. For all I know.
I
There's a
deleted
million songs, and I open it up and I'm like, it's just "Call Me Maybe" a
Over
million times.
and over.
I don't understand what you guys
It's
done.
the best playlist ever.
You're
Keep
welcome.
an eye on the twitchy ones. They'll really crease you if you aren't careful.
Mother puss bucket.
You all right?
Mother puss bucket.
I like a microfilm reader.
Microfiche.
Reader.
Watch it.
Yeah, John, you're waiting to get those bonus points for scanning ghosts. Bam! So you don't have to trap these.
No.
Just blast them.
Mind the paper cuts.
Salty Kenny said, I like
Oh,
the
come
one
on.
where Fergie shakes her tits.
You mean all of them?
That would be 1, all of them, and 2, MILF Money just came out, which is her
MILF Money.
MILF, yeah. Surprisingly fun song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that the popular music. I like LMFAO. Their songs are terrible, but they're catchy. And I'm not ever going to be a person who's going to sit here and be like, I really believe in the credo of LMFAO. But on the other hand, Party Rock Anthem is a catchy fucking song to listen to. Just like that Dumb Shot song. It's stupid as hell. It's like the Michael Bay movie of songs. It has no value.
Have you ever heard Rihanna's Work song?
No.
Where literally she just goes, work, 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 work.
No.
It's like over and over again. It's amazing.
No, I found like 3 Rihanna songs, and 2 Rihanna songs, and I just listen to those 2 over whenever I want to listen to Rihanna.
Probably a safe bet.
Yeah.
So my these are the latest songs I added to my my personal playlist, the one I listen to most.
Yeah.
Man of the Year by Schoolboy Q, Huey by Earl Sweatshirt, Hip Hop by Mos Def, Jesus, Meat Grinder, Mad Villain,
Gray lady makes her
No Problem, Chance the Rapper, Bad Religion by Frank Ocean, Lie, Cheat Still, Run the Jewels.
What about Billy Ocean? Mark says, I have to confess, I recently realized I liked one Justin Bieber song. No!
No. And Drama Phone by Caravan Palace. If you like that weird techno swing music, that was good.
Okay. Personacio says, I can't get Happy by Pharrell out of my head.
I love that song.
I just
It's a
listened to
very
the,
addictive song.
I just listened to the Weird Al version.
Because you're tacky.
Yeah. I like the music video for that quite a bit. Was I looking at credits the other day? Do you guys watch Bob's Burgers?
No.
No? Okay. I was looking at the voice credits for Bob's Burgers the other day, and it turns out that like there's these 2 little kids on Bob's Burgers named Andy and Ollie. They're just like they're kind of like
I'm supposed to do
yeah, reverse version of the 2 the 2 creepy kids on Home Movies.
Yeah. The two that like love each other in
Yeah.
that weird way.
Yeah, they're kind of like that, except they're a little bit more high pitched. And when I was looking at the credits, it turns out that Sarah Silverman and her sister do the voices for
Oh, that
those
makes
2.
sense, yeah.
It's really weird though because it seems like for the main cast of Bob's Burgers, Bob and Louise are the only 2. Like, no, I guess Gene is voiced by a guy, but Tina's voiced by a guy, and Linda's voiced by a guy as well. And it was just like, okay. I really like Bob's Burgers. I just have like.
I've seen some episodes and enjoy it. It's just I haven't really sat down and watched anything for a while.
It gets like it. The first season was okay. I feel like it starts getting way better as time goes on, as they introduce more characters and they kind of go a little bit more just nutty with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I like it. I like the kids an awful lot.
Now I'm just thinking about how much I want to watch home movies.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're so beautiful when you're sleeping. Close your eyes, pretend you're sleeping. So beautiful.
Brendan, get over here.
You got nice boobs, Coach.
I like the,
Thank you. They're pecs when they're on men.
I like it when he's explaining about how to like date to Brendan. He's like, "Oh, we're going to this restaurant, but like, oh no, the restaurant's closed," or I don't know. It's kind of the exact same plan that fucking Dennis has on Sunny in Philadelphia.
Because of the implications.
not that plan. Not that plan. The one where he's explaining the Dennis system to them.
I feel like that's still rapey.
No. Oh yes.
Oh no, yeah, isn't that the one where you like literally just belittle them until they hate themselves?
Yeah. Well, no. The first part is he's telling how to go on a cheap date, and he's like, "We're gonna go to this restaurant, and it's one of my favorites, but oh no, they're closed. I don't know how they're closed today. Well, we could just get a pizza and go back to my house." And then it's like, "But Mac's in the living room, and so well, we could just sit on my bed and eat this pizza and watch a movie." And then it's that horrible scene of him pushing the lady's head down. And yeah, the Dennis system is fucking horrible. That's a really fucked up episode of that show.
By the way, did you want the controller back or?
Oh no, we got 15 minutes. You go right ahead.
All right. Because I know you had asked for it back at one point, and I was in the middle of a fight, so I was like, no.
Yeah. Has anybody watched? Have you guys watched that? The Stranger Things or whatever?
Not
No,
yet.
I want
Everyone keeps
to.
saying to watch
God,
it,
I
though.
spent all day with people like, have you seen that show yet?
And then BoJack Horseman season 3 comes out
I
soon.
don't watch BoJack Horseman.
I thought the first season of BoJack Horseman was good. I thought the second season was less
Fuck
good.
that. Fuck it.
What was that?
I don't know, but it laughed like a child, and I hate
It
children.
was a stuffed panda bear.
Dude, what if they made a Ghostbusters game that was like where like mechanics by Platinum, creature designed by Junji Ito, and like this was like PT if it was like Silent Hills, but it was Ghostbusters instead of no.
No bueno.
You want to grab Pyramid Head with a containment beam?
Maybe. Ace of Cards says Jeff is turning into Dennis.
No, I'm definitely
Because of the
not.
implication.
Because of the implication.
Right, but it sounds like you're going to hurt these women.
Nobody's gonna get hurt.
No,
I don't know why.
nobody's gonna
I don't know
get
what you're not
They
understanding
just
about this.
think they're going to get hurt. But they're not.
I love it where
If they say no, it means no.
they go to the party, the
There's
dog
that
party.
panda bear.
Oh, okay. With the creepy guys, and then Mac is like, "Is this the implication that you were talking about?
Why can't you get in?
Like, are we the tasty treats, Dennis?" I think we're the tasty treats. Yeah, there you go. Are you trying to get to the bear?
Come out wherever you are.
Oh,
You're
what?
not alone.
Oh no!
Ugh, I gotta be more careful.
Yeah, you do. Futzy stance.
You saucy minx.
Well, now that I'm not in that door,
Blast the children! Blast them!
What are they saying?
I don't know. There's no subtitles for them. Follow the handprints. Says Euro Salamander. Yep, more symmetrical book stacking.
so it was children the entire time.
Those bastards.
Ah, you fuckers.
They sound like they're meowing. Meow, meow, meow.
I want
meow,
to check
meow.
something here real quick.
I'm a child. Meow, 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 meow.
Oh no!
I don't want to play this game anymore. Why is this happening? Oh, he's doing a little dance.
Tell us something. What else did Hoover collect?
I don't know. Stamps? Cheeseburgers?
Souls,
Fungus?
Souls.
kidneys.
Okay. New books. Rare. It's rare that we get new books in here. And do you think that again, that some art designer had to like make all these dumb reading posters?
Yeah,
Like it was just an afternoon where they were just like, all right, I'm gonna
probably.
That's your dream job, Jeff.
Yeah.
You got that right, Scooter. Here's the place. Special collections.
Oh man, I so need to get.
Rare and valuable
I need to
volumes.
call Brian Brushwood.
Okay, she's
I need to call him today.
No noise.
Do you guys see that Star Wars VR game coming out for the Vive that was announced at the Star Wars Celebration?
I did not see that.
It's like it's standing. It uses that room space with the Vive, and you're like in Tatooine with a lightsaber, deflecting bolts and stuff like that. Like fucking finally. Jeez.
The thing we've always wanted.
This calendar's vegetable-themed pinup girl seems to change. Okay.
First, she's an asparagus.
Ah.
Oh shit.
Get her.
Oh boy.
Get her, Egon.
Oh god.
You expecting her to turn into that giant thing?
It's like they're throwing a whole science fiction section at us.
Ah!
Through the shield.
Their shields. Use the capture stream on their shields.
Yeah, dude. We're doing it, all right?
Angle their shield.
Trying to hug him? Okay, so I know this game delves into a lot of different Ghostbusters lore. Did they ever talk about the lady that gives Ray the ghost beach?
No,
No?
Nobody
no, because that was a
ever-
dream in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Now, mind you, that originally wasn't.
Uh-huh.
It actually was a scene, but then they never actually filmed the whole scene and ended up cutting it out of the movie and decided to put it in the montage as a dream sequence.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because he rolls out of bed at the end, I guess?
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
That's a, okay, you know, now that I think about it, that's a really weird scene.
Yeah.
Like,
It's supposed to be that he's so like tired from busting ghosts that he's having dreams about ghosts.
right, no, he's having ghost sex dreams, but that's still
I didn't even know this area
very
existed.
weird. That's very strange.
I mean, in fairness, of any of the Ghostbusters that would have a dream about having sex with a ghost,
Yeah,
not surprising that it was
probably Ray.
Ray, yeah.
I don't recognize
It's always the quiet ones.
No. They're in the revised Ethiary catalog. I think the Grey Lady is constructing them from the books and minor spirits here.
Mm.
She may be more powerful than we thought.
Is it after this where the game starts to be a little bit more, kind of veer off to its own story a little bit more?
Yeah.
Take a look at this place.
I mean, it still references heavily the first two movies, but or the first movie, but
down here, Ray.
Oh, whoop.
You have to read every page on that book, otherwise Jeff will get mad at you.
Damn right. We're going to run it through Google Translate. One scritchy scratch made up letter at a time.
Ray, I'm not entirely convinced this is the best course of action.
Hey, I'll bet this is a trap.
Welcome back, Ray.
Oh no! Well, shit, we're just about out. We got about 12 minutes left. So if you guys want to do lightning round, get your questions ready. Remember, lightning round is yes or no only questions.
They've got friends.
And if you start to write a question that starts with the words, what is your favorite, probably just stop right there and consider something else.
Reconsider your life.
That's right. Consider your choices. Think about what you're doing. Call
I've
your
got a
mother.
question.
What's that?
I got a question.
Okay.
What is your favorite answer? Yes or no?
No.
Yes.
Okay. There. That's the only way I could see that question working with a yes or no answer.
Okay.
Starting with what's your favorite?
This doesn't have to do with the lightning round, but Konahita asked, like, who drinks a whole bottle of wine while they're at the library?
Yo.
That'd be Jeff.
That would be me. Just got to get yourself a thermos.
And by wine, he means Lone Star.
Yeah. By wine, I mean a 12-pack of Lone Star. By library, I mean my living room. And by drink,
What was the third thing?
I mean inhale. Freebase. Oh, God.
Do you like to be on top?
Sure.
Next question.
Top bed bunk is always the best. What?
Have you ever fired a gun on a firing range?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I got right between the eyes on the thing. It was awesome. I got a headshot. First time I ever shot a gun. Headshot.
There you go.
What is your favorite way to get people to donate to you on Twitch or Patreon?
Yes.
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 I'm telling
Are you gonna watch Evo?
No.
Probably not. I got things that have to get finished today. I prefer to watch Evo replays. Just the winning
Ditto.
matches.
Yeah, it's like really the replays are what you want to watch.
Question: Jeff, Overwatch porn?
Sure.
Yes.
I'm not picky.
Or maybe it's Jeff Overwatch porn, as in like both Overwatch porn and Jeff porn simultaneously.
No.
No.
Dr. Von Boogie wants to know, am I worthy of being loved?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mama Afro asks, are you a god?
Yes.
Yes.
If I've learned anything from Ghostbusters, it's that you always say yes.
Do you throw pipes and peach pits out of the window of your car? Pipes
No.
and
No.
pips? Do you mean pits? Like the pit? I don't know what a pip is. Pips and peach pits.
No.
Oh boy.
None of those sound-
Seeds? Those pips?
I don't know. I do not. That's gross. Are you gonna see The Killing Joke?
Eventually.
Creepy.
Yes.
Eh.
Is Twitter like stalking?
No.
Not really. I mean, because you're openly asking people to follow you.
Yeah.
Would Jeff like to be in a porn?
No.
What if you're just?
I'm
the
gonna
guy
say
in-
yes.
What if you?
Jeff would like to be in a porn.
Damn it, John! Quit undercutting my point.
What if you're just like the guy
Good place for the
standing like in the background,
Okay, yeah, I could do that.
right? Like not in the sex scene, but you're in a porn.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Sure, I could go with that.
Pokemon Go, yes or no?
No, can't. My phone won't run it.
Would you pick Kanye over Trump in a presidential race if those were the only two candidates?
Good Lord in heaven. What kind of hypothetical Kobayashi Maru is that?
The answer is no.
Something big.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I just had to refrain.
As much as I don't like Donald Trump, I would trust Kanye. What is Kanye like a? I don't understand why. What? Never mind. I don't understand. Never
Would-
mind.
Would you ever wish to visit Sweden?
lock on the door.
Yeah,
See if you can find the power.
John.
What?
You
Wish to visit Sweden.
Sure.
Found it.
I mean, I've been close. I've been to Denmark, and they all hate the Swedish. So, you know, there's that.
Didn't last long.
Oh no! Damn it, video game. Why do you gotta have a section that's just made up of. Okay. Turn on some lights.
Yeah, it's dark, man. It's like the Daredevil video game up in here.
There has to have been a crappy Daredevil video game already.
There was
right?
attempted to be one, but it never got released. There's actually a really cool YouTube video about the making of it on Unseen 64.
What kind of games do y'all prefer?
Uh,
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Burrito with pineapples? Question mark.
I'm down. I love pineapples. Pineapples with like pork.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I can
I
see
mean,
that.
you could do that so it's good. I mean, I don't know if they were trying to throw us for a loop with that one. Do you like big butts and you cannot lie?
Lucky there were only some old books for it
I
to
can't
match.
deny.
Jesus.
No? This is like that question in Dark Souls that dumb cat asks you.
Olink Alex wants to know, when I create my game, will you volunteer to name and design all the food products in the game?
No.
Cold drinks!
Oh no, it's a lava monster. Let's do lava monsters.
Yeah, nice, Ray. Tell us again how lucky we are.
Let's see.
Is this level a metaphor on the United States education system? Yes.
Sure.
Clearly.
Question mark? I don't understand.
Oh, get him, help him. He's my favorite.
What's your favorite Bill Murray or Dan Aykroyd movie?
Blues Brothers.
Ghostbusters.
Blues Brothers?
Yeah,
I really
Egon
like-
helps a bro, unlike Bankman.
I really like him in Gross Point Blank.
Oh, my
Oh, yeah,
God,
Gross
he's
Point
amazing
Blank is
in that
great.
too,
Yeah.
Gotta bag the gray lady before this gets
Will Star Trek Beyond be better than the last one?
Sure.
Probably.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Possible.
Yeah.
If I pay you by the hour, would you name and design the products for my game? I'm trying very hard to get you to do this.
Alex, I'm not. We'll discuss this at a later time. Do you like your game narratives to end open-ended or to have a finite conclusion?
Yes.
No.
Finite conclusion.
Do enemies in Dark Souls 3 go away if you keep killing them like in Dark Souls 2? No. That mechanic has been removed.
What you find there, young blood? Good.
Youngblood. My favorite Rob Liefeld comic.
Yeah, I did like. Speaking of comics, in the Ghostbusters comic, like I said, the rookie here goes and starts up his own Ghostbusters chapter in Chicago, but he still has the word rookie on his name tag, and they actually call him out. They're like, why do you still have the name rookie? And he goes, well, because when I screw up, they don't yell at me. They want to yell at my boss, because I'm the rookie. But you are your boss. I know. It's amazing.
There you go. Oh, you got a slime blower now.
To use the slime blower, just point and squirt. It'll help neutralize any active patches of black
Have
slime.
you ever received a dick pic?
They're opening too.
Yes.
No.
Wait, say it again?
Have you ever received a dick pic?
No.
I've received some
Wait.
career ending
Unintentionally, I did, yes. I take that back.
dick- Somebody like, oh, Jesus, John, I'm sorry.
Yeah, someone.
Shouldn't the slime be pink?
No, they neutralized it. Now it's green, like Slimer's green.
But it with the okay, never mind.
It's not positively
Charged?
charged slime. It's just slime.
But it was always pink in the even when they had the river of negative slime, it was all pink.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
So you had an unintentional dick pic?
Yeah, I had a friend who offered to loan me a disc with a bunch of TV shows on it, TV show episodes, and
It's just a dick.
there was there was the folder with the TV show, and then there was another folder,
Uh-huh.
and I watched the TV show, and I'm like, all right, it's cool. I was like, what's in this other folder? Oh fuck, it's just dick pics. And I was like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, I meant to tell you, don't look at that folder. I just reused one of my discs, and I didn't realize which disc I used.
I'm sorry.
was it
full?
his?
Did you say full of dick pics?
Was it his
I didn't
master
ask.
directory of
I
dick
didn't
pics?
ask.
Like some girl's gonna get tired of that one dick pic, so he has to have a variety of dick
Oh,
pics
yeah.
to choose from. To
Yeah.
fit into a-
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're on Tinder
yeah.
and you're like, I wonder which one she would like.
Yeah.
Ba-dup-dup-dup. Oh.
All right, so there's like the one that's like leaned up against your stomach, and you got
Yeah.
like a downward angle.
Yep.
The like fully erect, standing in front of a mirror picture.
Sure.
There's the like you got to backlight it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you want your dick to cast a real big shadow. when
Sure,
you're taking
yeah.
your
Well, sometimes you want it to be nice and erect, and then sometimes you just want it to be
like flat, yeah, like
Yeah, just
flat,
so-
like
some-
flat
sometimes-
placid and
against
back.
You put a micro machine next to it for
You know.
scale, right?
Make it look like Seth Rollins.
That's a
you know.
real Matchbox car, I swear. Not a micro machine. Yeah, you got to pick the right dick for the job.
Right. First of all, guys, know the best angle for your dick. Because
What am I supposed to be doing here?
Everyone has a good side. That's all I'm saying.
I can't imagine a situation, even if I was like dating somebody, that I would be like, you know what I really want to do? I want to send this person a picture of my dick.
I already forgot what I'm supposed to be doing
I've
here.
never like been like, I'm gonna send somebody a nude picture of myself.
Yeah.
I've always had people like ask. It's never been a like me going, it'd be real nice. He's been having a real hard day. I'm gonna send a picture of my boobs.
What? It's 2:30 in the afternoon, and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh man.
But I have had guys like, can you do like, okay, so like an under the boob shot where your shirt is like halfway,
look
but
back
you
the way you can.
can't see the nipple, but you kind of, and then like, yeah, I've had dudes like straight up like direct what they want, and I'm like, all right, cool, well, bye. Like, it's not my job.
I had totally missed what I'm supposed to be
Can
doing.
you scan the door?
Opposite question: have you ever been sent a vagina picture?
Nope.
Oh.
John, has anyone? John, why are you
never,
avoiding the question,
never
John?
got a vagina picture.
I've got a lot of monologues, but no pictures. Oh no! Brah! Defeat the librarian. And with that, it's 6 o'clock. Let's end on a classy note with vagina pictures.
Yeah.
Folks, thanks everybody so much for watching. Thank you to whoever it was that donated. I'm very sorry that I didn't look it up during the break. We were trying to have our dogs meet. I'm sorry I got distracted. Podcast should be up in roughly, call it 90 minutes or so. And yeah, so this has been Ghostbusters, the video game. We got Patreon. We got Amazon links. You guys who are here, you're old hat. You know the drill. If you want to kick some bucks to us, there's a Twitch link, or there's a link down on the Twitch page. It goes to our PayPal. One of these days I'm going to get off my ass and put the thing in that actually pops shit up on the screen, but not today. So thank you, and we'll see you next week.